Hi, Steven. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy hump day. Sorry, I'm already getting distracted. I know that the Corey Richens sentencing is still going on. I don't know how long that is going to go on for. I was kind of postponing this until it was hopefully going to be over, but it is not. I guess we will just get into it today as we wait for any others that may want to join us for this rewatch of the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard, and vice versa. While I pull up. Bear with me. That being said, I have to say I truly believe that Corey Richens should be getting and will be getting life without parole. Just my opinion. Oh, Steven, I've got about an hour and a half before I have to head out. I'm sitting in my office doing a job estimate. Well, do not work too hard. Job estimate. But hopefully it's a good one. You get to make lots and lots of money. We started yesterday with opening statements. I got extremely annoyed very quickly by Amber Heard's attorney. I forgot her name already, but I'm sure someone will remind me. But we're going to get back into it with the first witness, who is, let's see, oops. I looked at it and I already forgot. Hold on. Christy Dembrose. I think this is Johnny Depp's sister. I didn't know they played all this stuff. Oh, Jeannie Lynn's not here to make fun of that symbol today. Wow. She's all smiles and extremely happy for supposedly being the victim she wants to portray herself as. Just my humble opinion. I have to keep out knowing that they play all this. Oh. How extremely irritating. It looks like I was almost there. What the hell?
Screen, it's hard to see if it's working or not. It is published,
Ooh.
but it's just a blank screen.
Steve said, I put a pic in Discord for you of me watching and working at the same time. Oh, cool. I get to look. Yay. I'm going to go look now.
I guess, okay. We're going to hope that's it then. All right, thank you. Anything else we have? All right, ready for the jury? Yes. Okay, great. You can sit down. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have you move your water down by your chair, just not have anything there. If we get electronics, if we mess up the electronics, I get in trouble. So thank you. I hope you like the seat that you're in. I'd like you to stay in that seat for the duration. I'd appreciate it. I hope you had a good evening. All right. Thank you. And thank you for being punctual today. I appreciate it. Can I have a seat? All right. Are we ready with opening statements?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning. My name is Ben Chu. My colleagues and I from Brown Rudnick are truly honored to represent the plaintiff in this case, Johnny Depp. Some of you may recognize Mr. Depp from seeing him portray characters such as Edward Scissorhands or Captain Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. For nearly 30 years, Mr. Depp built a reputation as one of the most talented actors in Hollywood, a respected artist whose name was associated with success at the box office. Today, his name is associated with a lie, a false statement uttered by his former wife, the defendant Amber Heard, that falsely cast Mr.
Okay. I just realized that this is, hey, Kristen. Hey, James. I just realized that this is now, it says this is Christy, but this is like the entire opening statement, is it not? We watched the opening statement yesterday, and there's no way I could handle that again. So bear with me while I get to an actual witness. There we go. James, were you guys watching? Is the Corey Richards sentencing finally done, or is it still going on? Do you guys know?
Okay. Hi. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Ms. Dombrowski. Would you please state your full name for the record?
Lisa Christine Dombrowski.
Ms. Dombrowski, what relationship, if any, do you have with Johnny Depp?
He's my younger brother.
How much older are you than Johnny?
2.5 years.
Ms. Dombrowski, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your and Johnny's childhood. Where did you all grow up?
We were born in Kentucky and we moved to Florida when we were kids.
Who lived in your household with you and Johnny?
Our mom, our dad, we have an older brother and older sister, and Johnny and I.
Who was the youngest child in your family?
Johnny.
Would you please tell the jurors what your relationship with Johnny was like when you were growing up?
Johnny and I were very close.
James, me too. I had to turn it off. I was watching it with Mo. I was getting quite upset, and I've had enough of my tears this past week, and so I had to turn it off. Listening to those victim impact statements are mentally draining. So yeah, and then I tried to postpone my live a little bit to wait for those that wanted to watch that and come here. But it was still going on, so I was like, "What? I'm just gonna go live, and whoever wants to join me can join me." So thanks for being here, you guys.
With having the older brother and older sister, we were the two younger ones, so we were really close, and we basically were together all the time. We played together. We played Hot Wheels. We, played
Played Hot Wheels.
Batman and Robin. Where we each had a role in that.
What a thing to talk
And
about
he's probably going to be embarrassed I say any of this, but
in an adult trial.
Practiced, karate kicks with each other and chopping. We were just friends. We were like best friends.
What was Johnny like as a young boy?
Objection, Your Honor, 404.
If you want to approach.
Oh, already sidebar. Wow. And here I said the other day, this probably wouldn't be like crazy with the sidebars, but I think I may have been wrong about that. Late at night when you're sleeping, poison ivy comes creeping around. Oh. That's not good.
As I was saying, Ms. Dombrowski, what was Johnny like as a little boy?
He was a shy, sweet little boy. He had a very caring personality, but also he was a little bit of a clown. He loved to, play tricks on us or try to scare us. He was a very typical happy little boy.
Objection, Your Honor, move to strike 404.
Yeah, I heard that, James.
Your Honor, I'm going exactly where I said I was going.
All right. I'll stay the last part.
I'm going to address that just only a tiny bit. That yes, Turtle Boy's hearing for tomorrow has been canceled once again. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know what people kind of share or not share my opinion, but as of right now, I'm gonna keep it to myself. But I wish that Turtle Boy would get his day in court. Get his motion in front of the judge. That's all I'm gonna say. Hi, Deagle Gunner. Thanks for coming. Kristen, sorry, just got home. Hi, James. Oh, no one has to be sorry. Never be sorry. That's an old rock song. Rolling Stones covered it. Oh! So late at night when you're sleeping, is it poison or potion ivy? Poison, I think. Poison ivy comes creeping around. Gotcha. Corey Richens sensing still going on. Jeez, oh Pete. I hope and truly do believe that she will get and deserves life without parole. But I watched some of it. But those victim impact statements are just heart crunching. For my mental health, I had to turn it off. It's so hard to think about those kids and what they have to suffer and his family have to suffer now from. And it's just heart-wrenching listening to that. Monique G. Hey, sweetie. I do have quite the announcement, but I'm going to wait for more people to be here because I'm very, very excited because I'm going to have a special guest on Monday. And I will announce who it's going to be and what it's going to be about in a little bit. But I'm very, very, very excited. I was geared up to go to the courthouse tomorrow. It's only about 2 miles from me. That's right. You were going to go. And I was like, dude, can you stream it for me? And now it's canceled again. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. Is it Baker? Nope, not yet. I am going to have Baker on one day. He has already told me he would come on one day. I just want to have him on when I'm not going to be maybe like dumbfounded and not know what to say. I want to do something fun. And I've been putting together a game / like get to know you question for when I do have guests on, which is also why I have a couple of those psych games questionnaire things on my Amazon wish list, if you've seen it, because I don't want to have someone on just for the sake of having them on. I want to be able to provide a fun space for them to want to come back to and do something fun, you know. Because trust me, Baker has already said he'd come on, and I wanted to have him on several times. The one time I did ask, it wasn't conducive to his sleep schedule. As you guys know, he's 6 hours ahead of us. And then he was streaming with the expert and back then. And now when I do invite him, I want it to be something where, he's comfortable doing, and it isn't just, hey, come on, because you're Baker. I don't know, that just makes me feel weird. I want to be prepared with at least something. As you guys know, all my streams are kind of fly by the seat of my pants kind of thing. And nothing will ever be scripted like that here. But I at least want to have some sort of game plan for guests. And so I do have a game plan and a guest set up for Monday. And I can't wait to tell you guys. So yeah. I will tell you guys when we get more people, probably when the Corey Richards sentencing hearing is over. Because I know several people that are watching that right now that will be joining us. So ooh, streaming tease, that's for sure. I like the tease. And by special, she doesn't mean a retarded roofer like me. You're not retarded. Come on now. You're special. Just like me. Don't get too excited, everyone. It's not me, Moni G. I told you could come on anytime you want. And I meant it. I'd love to have Moni G on. She's so fun. She's the bestest. Don't take this seriously, but damn, find me a single woman. This is a joke. Well, it depends on what you want her for. Because I'm single. We can be friends. And actually we are friends already. So because I don't really know any single women that are worth anyone's time. Let's put it that way. And the ones that, well, I take that back. Moni G. Speaking of single awesome women, Moni G. I'm trying to be nice. I bet Sparkly would come on. I'll be honest. I've said this before. I'm not jumping on the Sparkly train. Like, I have nothing against her. I have nothing against people that are, supporting her. And I'm not saying she doesn't deserve support. But just not my area, not my thing. I feel weird, first and foremost, that just a couple weeks ago, people were making fun of her, and now they're all supporting her. And like I said, I'm not saying that's wrong. It's weird. And I've never been one that watched the spaces or listened to them, or whatever, except for when other people were talking about them on their stream and making fun of Nina and Sparkly back when she would say crazy shit, and when she put her Amazon wish list under Kelsey Fitzsimmons, which, sorry, in my opinion, I don't see was an accident because she did it twice. So, and like I said, I have nothing against her. I don't know her. It's just weird. So I'm not jumping on the Sparkly train. Let's just put it that way. And Bullhorn Betty, no thank you. I know some people don't like Cyberchick, but she has a cool cult story to tell. I don't know Cyberchick. I don't really like her, not like. I neither one. I don't really know her. We don't chat or anything. I see her in the chats, but we've never chatted. And I think she has a channel too, I believe. But I've never watched it, so but I think that you guys will be excited when I tell you who it is. Turtle Boy's bus stop chat this morning was hilarious. I didn't get to watch it yet. I'll be watching it on replay later. Damn, Miss Scarlett. Hey, I said, Moni G is my awesome, single, amazing friend. And I'm single, but I'm happily single at the moment. I've been through enough. But Siegel Gunner is a catch already, I can tell you. Very sweet and kind. Just the kind of personality, if I was looking, would be interested in. Let's just say that. Cyberchick is cool. The cult niece story is crazy. See, yeah, someone's told. I think Moni G was the one that told me about it. But I haven't heard it from her. I think, like I said, I heard a little bit from Moni G. Sparkly ain't my cup of tea. Me neither, James. It's cool. Sorry, I'm being a spurg. Please forgive me. You what? What's a spurg, first and foremost? And I'm assuming that's something negative. No, you're not. You're being awesome, just like all you people are awesome. In my best Austin Powers voice, that's not my bag, man. I can't think of how it's said. And trust me, I'm not very good at voices anyway. But picture or imagine that Austin Powers saying that. It's not my bag, man. If there's an actual sparkly train, not sparkly rabbit, I totally want to ride. I love sparkles. Yes, you do, Moni J. Hippie Chick, sweetie. Hippie Chick is getting an injection today. Praying that it goes well, sweetie. Are you already done or still waiting? Dar, hey, sweetie. Just playing, says Siegel. Yeah. Give me a wrench then. I am being very careful as to who the wrenches get or who gets wrenches because first and foremost, the wrenches are seriously, I'll be honest, I always tell people don't give me one. And other people get intimidated, and so YouTube says all the time, especially when you're a smaller channel, to have a sea of blue, people get intimidated and don't want to chat. So when YouTube yanked my wrenches from everyone, I only gave them back to people that are here and do the things that mods do. So, but that doesn't mean I think any less of those of you that don't have a wrench. Just saying. 6 injections. Ugh, yuck. Oh, you're back home? Well, I hope that you get to rest and relax now. I had to take 2 Xanax because I was scared. I will be going night-night soon. Yeah, 2 Xanax are gonna knock you out. Dag blast it. Mooney G didn't get out anything for dinner. Well, you better go do that. Xanaxes knock me out. Oh my God. I told this story, I think, once on here. I'm not going to go into it again, but I took Xanax years and years and years ago. I stopped taking it on my own because it made me a zombie. I never took it. I never took it. What was I going to say? I never took it. Sorry, I got distracted by the train. I don't know if you guys can hear the train going. But I never took it, off script. I took it the way it was prescribed, but my doctor apparently prescribed me a lot pretty quickly. And it made me zombie-like. So thankfully, after I think even too long as it was, I did come off of it, but it's a bad medication if you end up taking it daily. It is one of the worst kind of withdrawals and stuff to just because you're really not supposed to just stop taking it. It's pretty nasty. That's why I'm sleepy, that's for sure. A half of one knocks you out. Uh-oh, damn me. Shit. You know I love you all. Dar wants some Xanax. Mine are the lowest, 0.25. Oh, okay, well, then 2 of those is only 0.5. So it's not that bad, but still, if you don't take them on a regular basis, it's still even 0.5 will knock you out. Dar, I hope he's okay. I took a couple Xanax a few years ago, got me high, but I don't do that shit. Yeah. It's crazy medication. Oh yeah, I know. I totally understand, hippie chick. You take it because you need it. I mean, the medication is it definitely has a use and a need. There's no doubt about it. But I'm talking just from my experience I know people and worked with people who took it recreationally and to get high or whatever you want to call that. And my own experience where I took it as prescribed, but my doctor just put me on a ridiculous dose. And back then I didn't know because this was 17 years ago. Yeah, don't take it every day. Yeah. So it's if you take, because I was on it every day, several times a day, 1 milligram tablets. I mean, I was just a zombie. Wish you could get a Xanax in England. Ugh, they don't have it there. Mine are 1 mil. I only take it when I fly or in crowded places. Oh yeah. I the same for me. That's like now if I take any type of benzo, normally a Valium, it's for that. Like if I have to go to, the last time I took, well, I haven't flown in so long, but if I had to fly somewhere, I probably would need a couple Valium for sure. Kazi J, what's up, sweetie? Now I want some. Let's not talk about it. I'm sorry, Moni G. Scarlet Begonia. Ah. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, Kazi G, did you see this trial at all? Just wondering. Because, wow. Yesterday, I was already insanely annoyed by the Amber Heard's attorney. Holy shit. No court date in Boston tomorrow. I watched very little of it. Yeah. I know. I heard. I wish that they could just get in front of the judge and argue that mega motion. It has been postponed 3 freaking times now. Each time the week of or day before. It's insane. Like, I just wonder now how much longer it's going to be postponed again. It's crazy. I was all ready to go. I knew they were going to do this. I had, Kazi, I too had a slight inkling feeling until today. I thought, well, we didn't hear it's canceled yet, so, and then sure enough, I saw a post a couple hours ago. I was like, oh, go figure. And James was going to go tomorrow too. I think it's yeah, I think I have opinions about that, but I'm going to keep those opinions to myself for now. Let's just put it that way. I wish that he could just get into court and get this mega motion taken care of. Yeah, I didn't think they'd do it this late. Exactly. Crazy. I just wonder, are they literally going to wait another 2 months? Because December, it was postponed to March. March postponed to May. May now postponed to what? July? And July is the defamation hearings. So what? Isn't it going to be postponed again? I mean, come on. It's absolutely insane. Just my opinion. Me and James can hang out next time. I wish I could go. Damn it. Did they give it another date yet? Not that I have seen. If anyone that is watching knows if they put a date on it, I don't think so, but I did not watch his bus stop live this morning. I only saw the post he posted on Twitter. But I'm just saying that I'm just going by their last, like I said, I'm just going by their last postponements. December was postponed to March. March postponed to May. So every 2 months, basically. So I'm thinking May, 2 months. July? Are we looking at July? And then supposedly the trial is going to be in November if it doesn't get dismissed. Like, I can't dance, I can't talk. Only thing about me is the way I walk. I can't dance, I can't sing. I'm just standing here selling everything. I'm not going to sing that, but thank you, Mona G, for putting a song in my head, as you always do. You know I love you. Yep. Sounds logical. I mean, that's what you got to look at. Past is the best way. Looking at the past is the best way to predict the future, right? So, I mean, if they postpone it to July, you have to imagine that it's just going to get postponed again because all his lawyers are dealing with the civil and defamation cases that are going to be coming in July. They can't even get their fucking shit together to do the fucking depositions. So you can't tell me that it's just stupid. Yeah. I could rant about it for the next 30 minutes. I ranted about it to Moni G earlier, so my opinions about it. I'm not going to do it here. But I just think it's ridiculous all the way around. You saying me, Hippie Chick? Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing. Let's just say that. I live in Charlestown. I literally a hop, skip, and a jump from the courthouse. Yeah, it's funny. I wonder, out of curiosity, I wonder how long of a drive Boston is. Let's see. Let's put Detroit to Boston. How long of a drive? Oh, it's only 11 hours. That's not that bad. I drove to Delaware before. Delaware took me 10 hours. And I've driven down to freaking Houston, Texas, which took me 2 days. So I'm definitely going to look into that. I mean, hell, if I can, I just need a car. If anyone's got a car that they want to get rid of or let me borrow sometime, let me know. Taking the dog for a walk. I'll be back. Okay, Kristen, have fun with the puppy. Charlestown is one of my favorite places. I've never been to Massachusetts. I'll be honest, it scares me to cross state lines because of all the shit that goes there. However, goes on there. However, I really would love to get there one day. I wonder, can you take a train to Boston? Let me see. Is there a train to Boston from Detroit? I wonder how much a train ticket would be. So a train would take 20 hours because you end up having to take a bus. Oh, no, that's not a train. That's a bus. Okay. So a bus ticket from Detroit to Boston. Oh, wait, here. Amtrak train tickets. Ooh. Train tickets from Detroit to Boston is $142. That's not that bad. Huh. Does anyone know if because I know last night wasn't Aiden talking about the Wilbur. He didn't mention a date yet, right? I wanted to go on a train ride just around the whole United States so bad. I know I've said that several times, but I can't help myself. It would be so much fun. I just jump on a trolley. Parking down there sucks. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I went there twice last year. It's really not bad. I would love to go there, really. I'm from Jamaica Plain in Boston, which is the opposite side of the city. Ah. The only different parts of Boston that I've ever heard of is like Southie. Like they call South Boston Southie, right? Because they did that in one of the shows I watched. They call it Southie. I was just trying to, no date yet. Okay. I was just wondering because I wanted to see like I'm just gonna put a future date to see what the prices are like if you book it. It's like if you were to book a train ticket for this Thursday for sake, that's what just popped up. It says $142. So let's just do July for the fun of it. Let's see, in the middle of July. Let's see, return a week later. Let's see how much a train ticket would cost. Oh, see, Amtrak 142. So basically, it's $142 to take a train from one transfer. So Detroit to Toledo, Toledo to Boston on the train. So I'd have to take a bus to Toledo and then the train from Toledo, Ohio to Boston, Massachusetts. So it would take just under 20 hours for $142. That's not that bad. Good to know for future reference. Oh, Southie, they had Shannon Tavern. Love that place. And it's also my name. Yes. I know some people call you Shannon on here, but I never call people by their first names unless they absolutely specify that it's okay. All right, done in the office, going into the house to take a shower, and I'm taking all of you with me. Woohoo! We're all going to shower with Steven. Oh my. Too bad it's not a bath. I would ask you if we could have bubbles. To make a plane is good. Lots of green space. That's good. We don't have, unfortunately, lots of green space anywhere near the city anymore. It's crazy. Metro Detroit and Detroit are just... Well, downtown Detroit is much better than it used to be. They've done a lot down there over the last 10, 15 years. But the outskirts of Detroit are still pretty bad. Metro Detroit is just full of cities, full of everything and anything, very little green space until you get more out to like the Brighton area and then even farther west. You get more into the green space of Michigan. You have to get out of the city life. Lisa Reed drove there and it was 16 hours. She lives by you. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, if you stop and stuff, and depending on if she picked you up and then that way, because that's going down to Indiana is like 5 hours out of the way. And then to come back, this says that driving is only a 10-hour or 11-hour drive, but that doesn't include any stopping for gas and eat and bathroom breaks and all that good stuff. So and I forget that you can basically take a bus. I always forget that a bus is an option. The bus ticket isn't that bad either. The bus is only $104. But it takes even longer. I'd rather get on a train than a bus. It's okay. It was weird. Everyone calling me hippie chick in Boston and not Shannon. Oh, you flew there. Oh, you flew there. Okay, gotcha. She drove. Got you. I was thinking she drove you. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, see, I hate flying. If I don't have to fly, I won't. I will literally go out of the way to not fly. However, if I absolutely have to. It's not like I won't. I just, if I can find a way to get around flying, I will. She went through Canada somehow, I think. Well, yeah, you can go, because actually it says, like if you were to take a bus, you'd have to pick up the bus in Ontario. So, which is just weird. Because why would I want to leave the country to come back into the country? Seems like a waste of time. Hey, Cheryl. Just getting ready to work for a couple hours. All right. Well, don't work too hard, as I always tell you. All right. So let's get into this trial a little bit more today. See how more annoyed I will get with her attorney. Hold on, now my computer is locked. Hold on. Come on, unfreeze, you stupid computer. Oh my God, I just saw. Ow. Sorry guys, my computer froze and then I was getting alerts on my phone, so I got distracted. I just saw I had Jordan B and Chrissy Bacon. If either one of you are here, I think Chrissy Bacon, I did see this one yesterday, but in case I didn't say thank you, I got a donation from Chrissy Bacon saying wishing you the best, and Jordan B sending you prayers, love, and positivity. You guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you so much. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Oh, sorry, I can't give you more. Oh, Siegel Gunner, never apologize for that. Siegel Gunner is sending me an amazing lamp that's going to be so helpful. I truly appreciate it. It's definitely going to make a difference. When I get my streaming stuff set up. Kristen also sent me my microphone. Oh shit, which reminds me, I forgot to check downstairs for delivery. If Kristen's still here, let me know if it said it was delivered or not, and I'll run down and grab it. Zach, what's up, my homie? Hey guys, have y'all seen my Amica cream? What is Amica cream? Hippie chicken. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? He sent this, he repair or like, not repairs, but like repurposes, it's not even repurposes, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Rehabilitates. I don't even know what you want to call it. He makes old stuff beautiful again. And this beautiful lamp, I was talking the other day about how I literally, because the apartment I live in came furnished. And because I had to move so quickly. My last place was pretty much furnished already too. And I just didn't have the money or the time to figure out what to do. I found another furnished place. But the only thing I hate is the lighting in here. It's so poor. There's only 2 lamps in the living room, and they're just desk lamps, you know. And then there's 1 lamp in my bedroom. And even though there's 3-way light bulbs and 3-way lamps, even when you turn them both up in the living room, it's just not bright enough. You know, especially when I want to sit on the couch and read and stuff. And this lamp that he did, here, I'll show you guys. I actually have it right here in my Dropbox. It's beautiful. It's got a glass shade, so the light will spread everywhere. Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. It looks like wrought iron or something. I love it. It's going to be perfect in my living room. Oh, you sent me a PayPal too? Oh, I didn't see that one. Hold on, guys. Oh, he did. Sorry, my PayPal didn't pop up. Yes, you did. Siegel sent me. I never know if you guys want me to say how much, but he sent me a PayPal. And Gunnar, thank you. Every dollar goes a long, long way. So, and don't ever apologize for not being able to send me anything or send me, you know, more or anything. Because trust me when I say I get it, everyone's having a hard time right now. It's so difficult in the economy that we all live in. So thank you. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, it is. You guys are awesome. And do not feel bad about that. Siegel, thank you. You guys are amazing. And I mean it when I tell you guys that for those of you that I know can't afford to help out monetarily, have reached out and said that they wish they could, but they can't. I totally get it. And I mean it when I say that you guys just hanging out with me here every day and having some laughs with me and chatting with me and giving me a reason to be excited to get up and go about my day again. I truly, truly mean that. And I hope that you all know that, because that means everything to me. This community is an amazing, amazing community to be a part of. I lost my sound again. Hold on, guys. I hate when this happens. So this is what happens. My computer freezes, and then I finally get it working, and then the minute I share a different screen or something, then I lose sound. It's so StreamYard and YouTube just have to get their shit together. Happy check. Okay, I'm going to nap. I will talk to you all soon. Okay, sweetie, you take it easy. Get a good sleep in. Hopefully those injections will help. Sweet dreams. Happy check, says Siegel Gunner. Okay, so since I'm actually caught up with chat today, let's see how far we will get into this trial. Again, we are listening to Christy, the sister of Johnny Depp. Here we go.
For answer, we'll go forward.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Ms. Dabrowski, how would you describe your parents' relationship?
That was complicated.
Would you please explain to the jury what you mean when you say your parents' relationship was complicated?
Our parents they had 2 completely different personalities. And where our father was also a very kind, patient, loving, gentle man. And our mom was the opposite. She was very high strung, very nervous, anxiety, angry. So they were completely opposite people.
What was your mother's first name?
Betty?
Did your mother, Betty, ever get angry with your father?
Yes.
How would your mother express her anger toward your father?
She would scream, she would yell at him, she would hit him, call him names, that kind of thing.
Did your father ever hit your mother back?
No, dad never reacted when mom would hit him or scream at him.
If he didn't hit her back, how, if at all, did he react?
Basically, he would let her scream and get it out or hit and be done. And the way that you dealt with my mom, the way that he dealt with my mom was he always tried to keep the peace. So he never wanted to, he didn't want to engage in anything. So he was very, he would step back, and whatever it was that she was angry about, he would try to go ahead and make sure that he took care of whatever she was insisting that he do.
Is it fair to say he did what she wanted?
Yes, it's very fair to say he did.
What, if anything, did you and Johnny do
We're
while
going
your
back
mother
to
was
what
hitting or
if
attacking your
anything?
father?
Oh, boy.
We would leave the area. We would run and hide. We would go to our room, either we would go to our room together or, depending on where we lived, if our room was close, we would sort of run off and get away from it.
How did your mother treat you and your brothers and sisters?
Well, there's a similarity, in how she treated dad.
Ooh, that was a quick shower.
Again, she was very anxious,
But
high-strung.
Thank you for
She
taking
screamed,
us all
she
with
yelled,
you.
she hit, she threw things, she called us names. We each had our own little special set of names. Some we wouldn't repeat, but so she gave each one of us a name. My name, for example, was Violet, which to some people it wouldn't seem like it's anything, but Violet was my father's mother, and my mom hated my father's mother. So that was my special name. One of them.
Did your mother have any special names for Johnny?
Yes, she did. She had a few, again, some to not repeat. Her favorite, I think, was, she called him One Eye. And she called him that because when he was young, the doctors thought he had a lazy eye, so they would put a patch on his good eye so that they would strengthen the other eye. So she used that as, a way to find a new fun name for him.
Wow.
How did Johnny respond when your mother would call him One Eye?
That's pretty shitty.
He didn't respond in any negative way. Those names were just a way of life. We got used to them. We accepted all of it.
Putting aside the names, did your mother ever get angry with you?
Yes.
Did your mother ever get physical with you?
Yes, she did. But I was also very quiet, very shy. And I learned early on to stay back. So I was more in the background because I would constantly sort of stay in the background to stay away from trouble.
Ms. Dombrowski, when your mother did get physical with you, what forms did that take?
Well, she would hit us. She would throw things. She would have us go pick a switch, off of a tree, so that would be what she could hit us with and make sure that we got one that was nice and green. So
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Why did it have to be nice and green?
Well, if it wasn't a nice green twig, it would snap. Those didn't break. If you got a dry one, they snap. They don't work the same.
Did your mother ever get angry at Johnny?
Yes.
Did you ever observe your mother hitting Johnny?
Yes.
How, if at all, did Johnny react when his mother would hit him?
He was a typical little boy where if it hurt, he would cry. That was it. I mean, for the most part, he just wanted to get away from it.
Did Johnny ever hit his mother back?
No.
What about when he got to be an older boy? Did he ever resist or hit her
No.
back?
No. When he was older, even if she hit or threw things, he never went to that place. He would get away. He would, leave the area, go to his room.
Ms. Dombrowski, did there come a time when you left the family household?
Yes.
When did you leave the household?
I left when I was 17. I was pregnant and got married and moved out into my own place.
How did it feel when you left the family to go out and go to your own place?
I think there's a bittersweetness to it. I was really young. I had just turned 17. But I was so looking forward to this new life that I could create that was different from what we had at home. And so there was a part of me that was really happy to be able to do this, really excited. And there was another part that was sad because I left behind my little brother and my dad.
If you could explain that a bit, how did, if at all, did your experience with your mother affect your ideas about what you intended to do with your own family?
Well, really early on, as a young.
Okay, Gunner. So sorry, I need to go. My meds are kicking my ass. I need my bed, but I'll be watching. Love you all. We love you too, Gunner. Get some good rest. Thank you, sweetie.
Young child. None of what was happening in our home felt good. And so as I got older, both Johnny and I actually, we decided that once we had our own home, that we were never going to repeat ever anything similar in any way to our childhood. We were gonna do it different.
When you left the home to start your own family, who among the original 4 children were left at home with your mother?
Johnny.
Did there come a time when your parents separated?
Yes.
Would you please tell the jury what happened?
There was our father one morning decided to pack up everything and leave early in the morning. We didn't know it at the time. I don't think, but I didn't. I didn't live there. I was at work. And then I got a call from my mom in the afternoon, right after she got off work. She called me and it was hard to understand her voice. She sounded faint and kind of groggy. But she kept saying, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. And I was trying to get out of her, was it Dad? And she said, yes, your daddy. And I said, Mom, are you okay? What's going on? Did you take your pills? Because she took what she called nerve pills. And she said she had. I asked how many. She couldn't tell me how many she took, but I knew she was getting fainter on the phone, and it was more clear to me that she was not in a good way. So I called our friend, our parents' friend, actually, who was a police officer, and told him that he needed to get to Mom and what was going on. And so he got an ambulance to get over there to her.
And this was after your father left?
Yes, this is the day.
Ms. Dombrowski, do you know why your father left?
I know at the time, because I did try to speak to him after, because Mom continued to not do well. At the time, he said that they had the last argument that he felt that they could ever have. He felt he needed to leave home this time. And to be honest, I didn't really understand. It had been so many years that he'd been taking all of the, all of her personality. And I didn't really understand exactly fully what that last argument was, why it was so intense. We did learn many years later in our adult life that what he was referring to when he said
Move to strike all this, Your Honor, as hearsay.
I guess the objection's hearsay.
Your Honor, again, I think it's not offered for the proof. It's offered for the abuse and the culture in which.
I'll sustain the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes.
Did your mother recover after she took the pills?
Yes. She continued to not be well, but she
Now I
recovered.
want to know.
And
what
after
he
that
was gonna say.
time, did she ever take more pills than she should have?
She did, but she didn't do it to the degree that she had at that point.
And going back to the incident that you described, do you know where Johnny was at the time your mother took those pills?
Johnny was home.
Did there come a time, oh, excuse me,
I'm sorry. I think he was sleeping at the time. I think he woke up when Mom came out and the ambulance came.
So he saw all of that.
Yes.
Objection, foundation.
Did he see that? She said,
Well,
she testified he was in the home.
He was in the home, but was she in the home? I guess, how did she know? So I'll sustain to the foundation.
Thank you. Did there come a time when Johnny left his mother's house?
Yes.
And after Johnny, what did Johnny do when he left the house?
Objection, foundation.
All right, I'll sustain his foundation. If you want to lay a foundation.
Were you in communication with your brother at the time?
Yes. He came and lived with me for part of the time.
So I think that, so what did your brother do after he left your mother's house?
He lived in different places. He lived with me and he lived with another family.
Did you and Johnny continue to communicate with your mother, Betty, after you both left the home?
Yes. Yes, we did.
And after what you have described, why did you and Johnny continue to communicate with your mother?
Objection, foundation is to Johnny.
I think she's already laid the foundation. They're very close. She was in communication.
I'll sustain the objection if you want for this particular question.
Why did you continue to communicate with your mother?
Because she was our mom and we loved her. I mean, we knew, even when we were younger that things weren't, they didn't feel right, but what we understood was that, Mom had her own upbringing, so she had her own past and the way she was raised would affect the way she lived. And so she, in our mind, she was doing the best she could do. We sort of treated it like she did the best that she could do with the tools that she was given, from her life in the past. And what we decided to do was we just decided to get new tools. We chose different tools from that.
And when you say we, to whom are you referring?
I'm referring to Johnny.
Objection, foundation is to
I'll overrule that objection. Next question.
Thank you, Remy. Did you ever live with your mother again after you and Johnny had left the house?
I did live with her briefly. She had gotten diagnosed with asthma when we lived in Florida, and she needed to move to a drier climate. So Johnny moved her to California, to Palm Springs for the drier weather. And I moved also so that she wouldn't be alone. So I lived with her for a period then.
And if you could just please elaborate on what role, if any, Johnny played in your mother's move to Palm Springs.
He was the only reason the move could happen. He purchased her a home and paid to have everything moved out there.
Did there come a time when your mother ever left Palm Springs?
She moved from Palm Springs to be a bit closer to where Johnny and I lived in the LA area. She lived there for a bit, and then ultimately she went back to Kentucky. She had her siblings were still there, and a couple of them weren't doing well, so she wanted to be closer to them while she could.
And after she moved back to Kentucky from Palm Springs, did there come a time when your mother became chronically ill?
Yes.
When was that?
2011.
Would you please describe briefly what her health condition was as of 2011?
Well, in 2011, she was living in Kentucky, and we received a call that she had been diagnosed with the final stages of Parkinson's. But then when another doctor looked at her scans, they felt it was something different. So we had the scans brought to a doctor in California, and they suggested that she come out and see a neurologist right away. So Johnny got a plane, a private plane, and he and we flew to go pick her up and bring her back to California to start seeing the doctors.
And when she moved back in 2011 to California, was that a permanent move?
It became basically a permanent move. She still had her house in Kentucky in the hopes of her being able to go back and forth, but her health basically kept her in California, so she lived here or there.
And by that time, 2011, when she's moved out to Los Angeles, had her treatment of you and Johnny changed in any way?
Yes, mom softened as she aged. She totally softened.
And once your mother moved to Los Angeles permanently in 2011, what role, if any, did your brother Johnny play in her caretaking?
Objection, foundation.
All right, I'll sustain as a foundation.
To what extent, if any, did your brother play any role in her caretaking?
I think that's still a foundation objection.
Do you have knowledge of whether your brother had any role in her caretaking?
Yes.
Would you please explain to the jury, because I think Her Honor needs to hear whether there's a foundation.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, when we brought Mom out, over time, she had multiple other illnesses that came up, and Johnny he dealt directly with the doctors like we did. Hired private nurses so that we could make sure that Mom was taken care of. He basically, Johnny was he took all financial responsibility for anything and everything Mom could need or want during this time. All medical care, doctors, hospitals, nurses.
How do you know that?
I was directly involved.
Is it fair to say you saw Johnny do those things and have those interactions?
Yes, I was there. I was directly involved in all of that.
Did you witness your brother having any interactions with the doctors relating to your mother's care?
Yes.
How often, if at all, did your brother visit your mother, Betty, after she came to live in Los Angeles in 2011?
Objection, foundation.
Were you ever present with your brother and your mother when you all were visiting?
Yes. Mom lived in a house that was basically across the street from Johnny. It was a house that he has on his street. And I was there, quite a bit. Johnny was pretty much down there every day, a couple times a day. Mom, like she would see them all the time. One of her favorite things was watching Johnny take the kids to school and waving at them because she never got to do that before. So,
who were your brother's kids?
Oh, Lily, Rose, and Jack.
We'll get to that in a little bit. Did there come a time when the family was considering putting your mother in a hospice?
There was. There were conversations with the doctors that we should start to consider that, since we weren't 100% sure with the variety of conditions that she had, what we needed to do. The idea of hospice was something that felt like, since we didn't know a time frame, the idea of introducing new nurses or something, at a certain point in someone's life where they recognize there's a difference. And that could be frightening for them. So we didn't want to instill any fear. Johnny's big on Mom not having fear. So instead, that's when we hired nurses, so that the nurses could be there 24/7. And, and she would have people continuously throughout her life that she knew that they were friendly and, cared for.
Did you actually have a conversation with your brother about the possibility of your mother going into hospice?
Yes.
Did he express an opinion about it?
Yes. Well, this is where it all comes from, because the idea of hospice, which is an amazing thing, but for someone who, when you don't know, with the variety of illnesses, you don't know what a timing is. The idea of introducing it, new people, is something that becomes almost a signal, and this was a very big discussion. This is why the nurses were hired.
Was this just one discussion, or was it a series of discussions?
Objection, calls for hearsay.
I'm not asking for hearsay. I'm just asking about whether it was discussed once or a number of.
I'll overrule the objection. Go ahead.
Was this just one discussion, or were there more discussions among you and your brother about how to best care for your mother?
We had continuous discussions. As a matter of fact, I mean, there were daily updates. He knew every day, everything that was happening with Mom, whether he was in town, out of town because he was working or traveling. I made sure, because it's hard when you know that someone wants to be there and they can't. So I made sure to fill him in on everything.
It's not offered for the truth of it.
No, I'll overrule the objection. Go ahead.
Did you ever see Johnny's children, Jack and Lily Rose, over at your mother's house across the street from Mr. Depp?
Yes.
Mr. Dabrowski, I'd like to change subjects right now, if that's all right, and ask you to please tell us a little bit about your work life. Did there come a time when you worked in the entertainment industry?
Yes. I started working when we moved from Florida to Palm Springs. This is why I lived for a short period with my mom. I got a job at one of the studios in Los Angeles.
Which studio was that?
It was Columbia Pictures. I was, my title was, I was an executive assistant to the executive vice president of comedy development.
And what were your job responsibilities when you started there?
I handled my executives' daily schedule, meetings, budgets, scripts, phone calls. And then in addition to that, we had, there were 4 other executives and they had assistants. So my desk was also to oversee those assistants. And when we had writers come in, I oversaw those assistants as well.
It sounds like a big job.
It was a good job.
How long did you work at Columbia Pictures Television in that role?
I think it was about 1.5 years.
Why did you leave after 1.5 years?
Columbia itself started folding different departments and ours, our comedy development being one of them. And so some of the employees that worked there went to work for Sony or TriStar, other sort of arms of the corporation. And I was the last one there, sort of wrapping up the department to go on to my next job.
So after you wrapped up the transition, the closing up of the department, what did you do in terms of your work life?
I went to work with my brother.
In what capacity? When you say your brother, to whom are you referring?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. When you say your brother, to whom are you specifically referring?
I went to work with my brother, Johnny.
What type of things did you do for your brother, Johnny?
Similar things to what I was doing with the other boss that I worked for before, but with Johnny, he was, I was helping him anyway as a sister, bits and pieces before I started working with him. So there were things like travel and, meetings, setting meetings, making sure he had his, the scripts that were coming in and he knew, all the information about them. And, any kind of publicity stuff that he had to do. Because I really started to do this job with him because there was one time that I had gone to his house and I was helping him get ready to go on a trip, and his ticket, I read it out loud and it said standby. And I said, why are you on standby? He had no one looking out for that kind of stuff, so I did all of that.
How, if at all, did your work for your brother change over time?
Well, over time, it sort of grew. Well, not sort of, it did grow. His agent, I worked sort of hand in hand with his agent, and, as she got to know me more and I got to know her more, there were other parts of her job actually that she would give to me. So, instead of just doing scheduling meetings and calendars and travel, now I become a person who's talking to producers or, as it expands, all the executives at the studios and studio heads, and I, become a part of contract negotiation, et cetera. It just grew.
What role, if any, did you play in dealing with Johnny's movie contracts?
Movie contracts, because I know the history and because there's a certain amount of parts of life that are important, to a human being, not just to an actor, but to a human being. And I know the human being. I was part of mostly negotiating parts like there's an area called perks, and perks means anything and everything that an actor would need in order to perform his duties and in order to, to also move right to the location to do the duties. So I was part of all important dates that, needed to be considered in a calendar, making sure the house was what he needed to have for the family, the travel to get there, making sure he had his staff, drivers, security, pretty much anything necessary was in that.
Ms. Dombrowski, can you give the jury some examples of some of the things you put on the perks list?
Sure. It was really important, as Johnny had a family, it was really important to be able to make sure that we were given the opportunity to find the right accommodations and accommodations for the children, a house that, could, give them a home away from home with a garden. All the travel to make sure that they all get there. There were really important dates that we carved out in every contract. For Johnny's kids, for their birthday, he never wanted to miss their birthday. So if he wasn't able to be with them because of filming, it was built into the contract that he had their birthday off, and he would have the day before and the day after, so that he'd be able to travel to get to them and then get back to working. So in addition to that, I mean, there's quite a bit. we also had it built in that if he was to be away from his kids filming, if the kids couldn't travel and family couldn't travel to be there, we had in his contract that he would be able to fly back to them from wherever he is every 2 weeks. So he didn't go beyond every 2 weeks not seeing his children. It's that kind of stuff that, was important.
Ms. Dombrowski, do you know what a personal manager is in the context of the entertainment world?
I do.
What is it? If you could explain it to the jury, because I just learned it myself.
Well, I believe it's basically what a lot of what I was doing. They work with their clients on maintaining different items in their personal life, as well as projects coming in, production, all of the representatives. It's sort of a big scope of duties.
Has anyone ever referred to you as Johnny's personal manager?
I have been called that before, yes.
Do you perform the responsibilities of being Johnny's personal manager?
I did.
Do you still work with Johnny?
Yes.
Do you also work with any of Johnny's companies? Or strike that. Does your brother have any companies associated with him?
He has a production company called Infinitum Nile.
What type of company is Infinitum Nile?
It's a production company. We develop, projects for films or television or, different things.
And putting aside your responsibilities as your brother's personal managers, what role, if any, do you play in Infinitum Nile?
I'm president of Infinitum Nile.
When did you start working at Infinitum Nile?
From the beginning. In 2004, I think we started in July 2004.
And would you please explain to the jury some of your responsibilities as president of Infinitum Nile?
My duties as president were I oversaw everything within the company, the staff where we were developing projects, where, maybe there's a book that people want to develop into a film or a TV show or different ideas. So I oversaw all of the development, their schedules with meetings with different people to take those projects out, to pitch. There's so many tasks to that job. I don't know how to really lay them out.
Ms. Dombrowski, when did the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie come out?
I think it was 2003, I think.
What was your brother's role in Pirates?
He was Captain Jack Sparrow.
Fair to say that was the lead?
That was the lead.
How did the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie fare at the box office?
It did very well. I think it surprised people and did very well. People really, they loved, the entertainment of it, the total ride.
Did the success of Pirates 1 change Johnny's career in any way?
I would have to say yes. The success of Pirates 1, it became Johnny, with that role and other studios and everybody seeing the success of that film and how the audiences reacted to that character. There was a whole lot more people wanting to be in business with him.
And did the success of Pirates 1 change his personal life in any way? Or his day-to-day life?
It did. Because where prior to that, he was able to go out somewhat, he could, go to different stores, go to bookstores, go to restaurants. When Pirates 1 came out, after that, he was much more recognizable now. So many people loved that character, and so he was much more recognizable. So it became harder for him to go out in public without having a lot of people come around that, rightfully so, wanted to meet him. And but then it also became really big, and so we had even people that were chasing in cars. So we had to, at that point, we had to get security team to kind of come in and help us manage how this all works.
Who is Jerry Judge?
Jerry Judge was basically Johnny's head security.
When did Jerry Judge start coming to work with your brother?
Well, we started working with Jerry Judge back in the 90s, because Jerry had his own security company in London. And often we would go over there for press or premieres or whatever. Jerry was the one, that set everything up. And we became really close with him back then. And as things grew with Pirates, we brought him over more and more, for some of the items that we had, some of the work that he had, if it was a show or whatever, and brought him on. And then he started just working basically on every film with us after Pirates, probably right around that time.
How long did Jerry Judge work with you and Johnny?
Well, again, we met him in the 90s. So in around Pirates is 2003. And Jerry was with us up until we lost him.
When did you lose him?
We lost him a couple of years ago to cancer.
What was Jerry's relationship like with Johnny?
Judge Foundation.
Did you ever see Jerry Judge interact with your brother?
Sustain the objection. That's leading the next question. That's fine.
Thank you, Your Honor. What, if any, observations were there any times when you saw your brother interact with Jerry Judge?
I saw the two of them interact quite a lot. And they loved each other. They were like, Jerry thought of him as his like son and sometimes as a brother. They really did love each other and so much respect both ways.
Move to strike all of that.
I don't think there's any basis to strike that. I think it was most responsive. To the
I'll
question.
overrule the objection. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I wanted to touch on something you mentioned a few moments ago when you were referring to Mr. Depp's children. I believe you said it was daughter Lily Rose and son Jack. Who is the mother of Johnny's children?
Vanessa Paradis.
Did Johnny and Vanessa Paradis ever live together as a couple?
Yes.
How long did Johnny and Vanessa Paradis live together as a couple?
I think they were together 14 years. I think.
And did their children live with them during the 14 years?
Yes.
How much time would you say you spent with Johnny, Vanessa, Lily Rose, and Jack?
When they were in Los Angeles, I would say I saw them all daily. Our office where we work, our office was only 10 minutes from their house. So I would make trips back and forth, or every day after work, I would go straight to the house. So I saw them daily.
Would you please explain to the jury what it was like spending time with Johnny and his family?
It was great. It was great. It was a normal, happy family. You go there and the kids are playing and, making dinner, everybody having dinner, cleaning up together, sitting around, laughing. It was great.
Did you have occasion to see your brother interact with his children?
Yes. Yes, I did.
What did you observe? What can you tell the jury about what you observed?
I'm proud to say, he's one of the most
James,
devoted
said that because
fathers I think that I've ever seen. Like everything in life was about the children. But when he was with the kids, like the attention that he would give them, it was just constant.
Because I'm going to be honest, I'm bored. Everybody was like, this trial is so funny. It's so, you can't just wait. And this is all depressing. Like, I'm going to be totally honest. I was waiting for people to, I didn't know if the Corey Richards sentencing was still going on. And that's why people weren't here. Maybe it's her testimony because boring. I'm going to be totally honest. Let's see who's next, because this is just, I don't know. So I wish somebody was here that has seen this before. Tell me, like, what's the good part? This has become background noise. I totally agree, James. I'm literally sitting here playing on my phone because nobody's chatting today and this is boring me to tears. And everybody that was like, yeah, you got to see it, it's so funny, is not here. So I cannot ask, where do I get to the funny part? Or the good parts, or whatever this was supposed to bring. Dar says, I've seen all of it. We literally just started it, though. It's not like he does Benny and June routines every day. Play Turtle Boy Bus Stop from today? Okay. Let's do that for now until we figure out what else. Because I have to wait for somebody who's seen it and remembers, like, if this is, like, who I go to. Let's just go to the good parts. This is boring me to tears. So I totally agree, James. I'm glad you said something. Okay, let's watch Turtle Boy from today. Oops. Because you said it was funny, so let's watch something funny. I need some laughs. Like I said, I watched part of the Corey Richards trial or sentencing earlier, and it was just heartbreaking. I need some laughs.
Yo, what's up? How's everybody doing? Bus Stop Live. Happy day of the week is it? Wednesday. Happy hump day, folks. All right. Fucking stuck in this bus. I hate this so much. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. You know, I'm just gonna drive. I don't want to be stuck here. I'll go the long way. I don't care. All right. Hello. Bus Stop Live check-in. I do this every day since October 11th, 2023, when I got jacked up by the popo at my kid's bus stop by Brian Tully and Company. In case
Oh, the chat is hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let me put the chat back up. Hold on. Shit.
These Bus Stop Lives, like, oh my God, distracted driving. I got a little thing for it right here. I'm not holding the phone. I got a little thing for it.
I'm not watching TV second time in one day. I'll see you guys later. Okay, Dar.
How's everybody doing today? Happy hump day.
Play the vid I sent you.
Of the motion to dismiss.
Which one? You sent me
to dismiss. We're excited about that,
aren't we? The one you sent me this morning?
Hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys there at Suffolk Superior Court tomorrow, 9:30. I can't wait. Gotta get my hotel now. I mean, just the hotel prices are freaking nuts. And you know what?
I'm getting ready for my hike, and my phone is charging in another room.
In downtown Boston.
Enjoy.
I stayed at in January, right? For that when it was a polar vortex. Boston Harborside Inn. I stayed there. It was 0.7 miles from the courthouse. Perfect, right? Less than $200. I'm like, oh, sweet. Okay. So call there. Go try to get a room there now. Over $400. What? Over $400. So I started looking around Boston, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, we find this place in Quincy, which is only 7 miles from the courthouse, right? And it's like $150, way better. Okay.
Have a good hike,
one freaking night. One night, $150, right? Not bad.
Okay, hold on. So, okay, now you guys all show up. I put Turtle Boy on, and Melmac is here. Dar's leaving. I'm like, I can't make anyone happy today. Everyone wanted to watch and have me watch the Amber Heard v. Johnny Depp, and we watched opening statements yesterday. Today I get on, and yes, I know the Corey Richards hearing was today. I tried to wait it out, but it was still going. I decided to go live. I put on the first witness, Johnny's sister, and it's boring as all fucking hell. I literally was like, no one's chatting. This is boring. What am I going to do? And James is like, when's the funny part come? And I'm like, oh God, thank God someone said something. Let's do something else. So James recommended watching Turtle Boy from this morning. So I put that on, and then people show up. So we're going to watch Turtle Boy from this morning. I did not get to watch it. I would be watching it on replay later anyway. So, Let's see. How long is his morning today? Oh my God. His morning is 2.5 hours. Normally his morning is like an hour and a half. Okay, she's hilarious. I gotta pull it up, Moni G. Hold on. I don't know if you just Melmac. Hey, sweetie, you guys. Melmac just got home from work. Hopefully you didn't work too hard and now you can relax. I'm listening to Corey Richins pleading for a not life WAP. She has been talking for 40 minutes. I can't. That's why I had to turn it off. I had to turn Corey Richins off because the sister, I listened to the first sister and then her husband, then the second sister came on, and it was just heartbreaking. And that man deserves all the justice in the world. When I first started streaming today, I said she is hopefully and 100% deserves life in prison without parole, 100%. And I truly believe that that's what the judge is going to give her. So mentally, I couldn't listen to it anymore. I truly couldn't. So I was like, well, I put off my live for a little bit longer. I'm just going to go live, and whoever wants to join me can join me. So we started, with our first witness, and I'm telling you, I was bored to tears. If this trial gets funnier, I'm ready for it, but I need to know where to go. She's a great storyteller. Hold it, because I gotta make sure it's someone that I will not get struck with. So hold on, who is it? Is she hold on, I gotta pull it up on my phone so it's in my history. Synchronized swimming? The hell? All I know is she's talking about synchronized swimming. Okay, so with that being said, hi Nefarious. I got it in my history. That's probably his live, not the regular show. Wait, what? Kazi G. Okay, James says just press play. Everyone's telling me to play stuff now, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's not a short video. Just be sure to stop and comment. Yeah, I just saw it's 8.5 minutes. It's worth it. This morning was really long. I'm sorry, Joy. Will you just play the fucking thing? James! The long TV show, forget about me. No, look at his live this morning. Look, it says 2 hours and 33 minutes. His bus stop lives are normally like an hour. I was going to play it, James, but if it's 2.5 hours long, I'm not going to play 2.5 hours of Turtle Boy. I don't mind watching an hour or even a half hour, but 2.5 hours, if you got a clip for me or a certain period of time or a timestamp that he talks about something funny, then yes, I will play it. But I'm not just going to replay his entire 2.5 hours. I can do that on my own. And you guys have probably all seen it already. So Moni G, let me pull this up real quick. Hold on. Let me go to my history. Some chick talking about synchronized swimming is apparently funny as all hell. So let's watch it.
client that gets you. It's not always your client that gets you, because the other day I was hanging with Pop Pop.
Hold on.
Oh, and welcome. It's been a minute for another episode of Adventures with a Home Health Aide. Y'all, I've said it once, and I'm probably going to say it 30 billion more times. It is not always your client.
And if you notice, like I said, I see the words that say, I will never watch synchronized swimming again. That's why I said, okay, it's some lady talking about synchronized swimming. So just wait. You'll never watch synchronized swimming the same again. I never watched synchronized swimming. I like watching swimming because it's a competitive, and I like watching dance because it's competitive and fun, and I like to dance. But synchronized swimming bores me to tears. So if this is going to bore me and not make me laugh, Moni G, you're going to get it. Okay, so hopefully this is only 8 minutes, so bear with me.
That gets you. It's not always your client that gets you, because the other day I was hanging with Pop Pop, and the one thing Pop Pop wanted to do is he wanted to go see his lady love. And that's exactly what he called her, my lady love, my love, my lady love. May we all be so very blessed as to find someone who loves us enough to go all the way to the Golden Gates with us, and we all say amen.
Well, right there, I'm going to say I'm perfectly happy if I don't have one, but that's okay. Here we go.
But no, I took Pop Pop to see his lady love, and I waited till he went into a room because he asked me for some private time, and I went and sat down in the TV lounge. Now, if I looked up, I could look right down the hallway that Pop Pop went down. Perfect, right? And I thought, I could be here 15 minutes. I could be here an hour. I don't know how long Pop Pop wants. So I'm going to do some schoolwork. So I got on the old phone, fired up my college work, and I'm sitting there reading through one of the very many lectures I have to do, when all of a sudden it dawned to me that someone was going, ahem, ahem. And I finally looked up, and there's a lady sitting right across the table from me looking at me.
Okay, is she talking about being at like an old folks home? Did she take her Pop to the old folk home to meet his lady love? Is this what we're saying? To like have some quiet time or not so quiet time? Is that what we're talking here?
And I'm looking at her, and she looked at me, and I said, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you. My name's Amanda. How are you? And she said, well, just call me Graham. Fair enough, Graham. What's new with you? Well, why are you sitting here, my dear, and not visiting with your loved one? So I explained to Graham what I do and why I'm sitting here. What's going on? And she looks at me and she says, that's nice. That's nice. You're such a good girl for doing your schoolwork. Y'all, I don't know what it is about when an elderly individual calls me a good girl. I go right back to that 5-year-old, because I got called.
Oh my God. Okay. Her papa is a client of hers. Okay. She's a home health nurse. Ah, okay. So she's taking her papa client to get a laid blade. I got it. Okay.
A good girl. I don't get it, but it's a thing. So she didn't talk for a minute or two, so I went ahead and I started reading my schoolwork again. And finally I hear, ahem. So I looked up and she said, all that reading, all that education, you know a lot, don't you? Well, I'm intelligent, but I'm stupid as shit, so yeah. And I looked at her and I said, well,
I relate with her there. I'm intelligent and stupid as shit at the same time. Moni G knows me so well already. Yeah, if I got caught or an old lady called me good girl, I would do the same thing. I would.
well, ma'am, I'm smart, but I'm stupid smart. I don't really survive well in the outside world and around people. I know a lot. Not a whole lot of common sense with the old ADHD, though. And she looked.
Okay, that's not me. I don't know if I have ADHD. People tell me apparently that I may have it by the symptoms that I discuss online. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD. I get hyper focused. I cannot multitask. But so I do have common sense. I have to say that.
Looked at me and she said, can I give you some wisdom from a 90-year-old woman to a young woman?
I looked at her and I went, yeah, sure. Now, listen, I don't know why. I will never get it. That when somebody says, can I give you some wisdom? Can I give you some advice? I need to hold on to something. I need to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for what is going to be said to me. Because again, I look at this cute little Gram in her cardigan, her nice pressed slacks, her cute little button-up blouse, the cross around her neck, the glasses with the chain, the cute, floofy, permed hair. And I don't think anything severe is going to come out of that mouth. I really, really, really need to understand that, bitch. You have no idea. Because she looked at me and she said, be a hussy. What? A hussy. Be
Can you imagine a 90-year-old little granny telling you to be a hussy? Be a slut. Just get laid as much as you possibly can. Oh my fucking God.
Be a floozy, be a flake. What are you, young kid? Be a slut. Huh? I was 28 years old when I got married, and I was a virgin when I got married. And I learned that sex was nothing more than an interruption, a disappointment, and wet sheets. My husband didn't have one clue on where to go or how to do it, and his junk was crooked. His junk was
His junk was crooked. Damn, James, if you laughed, you're missing it. Now I'm gonna have to double say everything because of Papa and Graham telling her to be a hussy.
It was crooked? Oh, yes. His penis was so crooked, it was like a spring inside of a watch. I had to perform synchronized swimming moves to get that thing in me. All those years and all I got was blanks, no children, wet sheets, and disappointment. I know you young girls are all about sex and empowerment. I'm sure you've seen many a crooked penis in your day.
I wonder if the Peen Museum has crooked peens. That Peen Museum is going to be all I think about now. I told you.
No. Well, let me tell you something. I had to just about do a split with a twist and a somersault to get on that thing. And then when I get older and I am full of disappointment, I learned I could read the book while he was doing whatever he was doing and not even miss a sentence or a question mark or a comma or a period. I could read the book just fine as long as I
You might miss a period on that thing.
could hang my head a certain angle. And then I read a romance book. Oh, shit. And I learned that sex was sweat and pleasure and passion. And I was so pissed off because by then I was in my late 50s and there was no more getting it. I was still married. He had no clue and it didn't even work anymore. Oh, really? Y'all, I am in full blown. Oh my God. And there is.
This is why I love old people. I have talked about this before. I love old people. I'm sorry. Old people just have no filter. They say whatever the fuck they want because, they know it's at this point. It doesn't matter.
There is a nurse with her med cart about 20 feet away, just like tapping keys. Her face was like this, just click, 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 click. She was in shock. I was in shock. And then this woman said, yeah, he died when he was in his 60s. And well, by then everything down there just dried up. It was like a desert of sandpaper. Things I don't want to know about. Things I'm not looking forward to. So I hope before you put a ring on it, there's already a ring on it. You just go out and you play the field. Have as much sex as you can. I regret not doing that sooner. And now you young girls have fake penises that shake, twist, and vibrate. And I can't even use one of them because Lord knows I can't reach down there no more. Oh, Mary, Mother, and Joseph. Well, it was nice talking to you, sweetie. I've shit myself. Nice.
I shit myself. Oh my God, I have to tell a story. I've lost a couple people. They probably didn't realize that this was going to be this funny. Oh my God. But I used to work in a memory care unit at an assisted living facility. And we used to have this guy. His name was Art. And he had some dementia. And he was a little frisky. He would love to run around naked or with a t-shirt on, but naked. Sometimes he would have a diaper on, sometimes not. So when I tell you that old people just crack me up, they crack me up. They do the craziest shit and say the craziest and funniest shit.
And I swear to y'all, I'm still sitting there just, what? I'm still lost at the you had to pull out synchronized swimming moves to get on that thing. Y'all, I swear to God, I swear to y'all, I went and I watched a synchronized swimming video. And I didn't feel too good afterwards. A spring from a watch? What was it? Like, I don't even want to picture that. By the time Pop Pop came back, I'm still sitting at the table with a look on my face. God bless Pop Pop. That college work is hard stuff, huh? Yes, sir. Would you like to go home now? Oh, I'd like it. I'm a tad hungry. Good. I'll make you some chicken noodle soup. Oh, that's my favorite. I took Pop Pop home, made him dinner, finished my shift, and drove all the way home.
And you wonder, all I'm wondering, I'm the pause queen, aren't I? I'm always wondering, does Pop Pop now? Because literally, this is where my brain goes. If I was her and heard that, my brain would be wondering. I wonder if Pop Pop has a so crooked peen that his lady friend had to do synchronized swimming to get on that thing. She's only a few years older than.
And all I could see in the back of my mind was synchronized swimming moves. Was it the kicking, the twisting, the thrusting? I have questions that I don't want answered. Oh, I have questions I don't want answered. I have to think about this more.
I have to say that was quite funny. Yeah. We're talking about crooked peens and Pop Pop getting laid. Oh my God. All right. What are we doing here? Is seriously the Corey Richards still going on? I mean, is that where everyone is at today? What the heck? Is that bitch better not be. Did you guys, any of you did you guys see her faces that she was making in court? Poor Mo literally had her picture over Corey Richards' face because she was being so disrespectful during the sisters' impact statements that it was obviously offending Mo, and she would take herself off of her face to show a few faces that she was making. And talking about prison justice or whatever people call it. She's in for a treat. She's wearing a neon green. All right, so hold on. Now I'm curious because if she's speaking, let's make fun of this shit. Hold on. Let's see who's streaming it today. Court TV is streaming it. Let's stream Court TV. Fuck it. Oh, you got perfect weather outside in Boston today, James. I'm so jealous. It's not bad out temperature-wise, but it's gloomy still again today. Thankfully, no lawnmowers today.
Just not the way it is.
Oh, God. She's crying?
We have to be strong. We have to remember that our strength grows in these moments. And we don't think we can go on. But we keep going on anyway, because we have to push through these hard days. Because in the end, at the end of this war, it will be so worth it. And I need you boys to always keep pushing through these hard days. Because this will come to an end. I just need you to hang in there. Listen to your little hearts. Listen
Oh
to your
my
little bellies for
God.
the truth. Before you were told who
I do not have a single ounce of sympathy for her. Okay. I have had sympathy for skillers before, okay? Basically, the sympathy for the shit that a lot of them dealt with when they were growing up, not for the person that they became. But this bitch, seriously, she just doesn't even have the right to cry. She did this. She caused all this pain. She's the reason her kids have to suffer. And I really can't do the kids. Now, yes, the kids weren't murdered, but they are the victims. And this is why I can't listen to this shit. So we're going to get away from this. I can't even do it. Not even listening to her bullshit. All right, James, I just saw your comment. I'm turning it on because none of this shit. I can't stand this. I can't listen to this bitch cry. I can't do it. So let's turn on Turtle Boy. All right. Just for you, James. I'm going to put it on 1.5 speed, though, and then when
Guys,
it
I just
gets
checked.
funny, I'll
Now,
slow it down.
what the traffic is like. Like, you can go on your iPhone now. It'll tell you the traffic from 2 different places where you're not at. So I want to see how long it would take to get from that hotel to Suffolk Superior Court. 46 minutes. It's like, what's the point of getting a hotel if that's all it takes to get there? What is the point? What is the point? So I don't know.
It's chilly out.
I just have to do it. Oh, there we go. Oh,
And gloomy.
Anyway, yeah, it's insane.
Have a
And you
good
got,
one,
like, Uber right now,
Monique.
which I
Love
think Uber, it's
you.
like $40. It's like all this shit. It's like, what the fuck? I don't like this move to Suffolk Superior Court. I miss Dedham so much. Can we go back to Dedham, please? I don't like this Boston stuff. It's not a Boston
James
case.
is in
I
Charlestown.
just don't see
He says it's
it makes it harder for people
beautiful.
to get there, whatever. You know, Dedham was just so centrally located, easy to get to, a million exits off of 95. Big court out. It was cool. I knew it. I knew, like,
It
back
is
of my
going to
hand.
be
Like, I guess I
80
have no choice.
degrees, though.
You know, I can't be late. So you
On
take the train,
Monday,
it's just as long. I
Tuesday.
mean, it's like in downtown Boston. It's in the worst part
So
of
I'm looking
Boston.
forward to
If
it.
you go up 93, it's a parking lot. If you go on the Mass Pike, it's a parking lot. If you're coming from the north, if you want to stay in Cambridge, it's just as much. Somerville. If you want to go all the way to Medford or something like that, I suppose you get a little cheaper, but then you're talking 45 minutes to get there. So what's the point? You know what I mean? And I don't know what the hell. Like, if it goes to trial, then what? What do I do then? Drive there every day? Who's gonna get the kids on the bus? It's gonna be insane. Insane. Anyway, so we'll get it. We'll get there one way or another. But if that's just the cost of doing business, that's the cost of doing business. You know, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Sucks. I hate spending money now. I'm cheap. You know, and I spent a lot of money recently. Like I said on the show last night. I mean, that's the one good thing about this is I don't think I'm going to owe any money in taxes. I think I will just, like, what happens if your salary is less than zero? Because I think that might be what my salary is this year. People think you're making all this money. It's great, except when you just have to lose all the money. Like, it'll keep coming in for sure, but then you just pay it out more. I'm like, what? You know? Anyway, so I gotta start getting creative. Start getting
Oh,
creative.
what? Okay, hold on. First and foremost, Corey Richards, Life Without Parole. Like I said, I totally expected that. Good, she deserves it. Fuck her. I was just tried to turn it on for a couple minutes and she was crying, boo-hoo. Fuck that. I'm not listening to her fucking boo-hooing when it's all her fault. Glad she got Life Without Parole. Wait till Karen Reed comes on. Wait, what? Karen Reed is on? Wait, what? Okay, here we go.
People like take the orange line. It's all 2-1. All of it's 2-1. And I can't count on it. Like, you gotta be somewhere close. Like, I need to be able to walk there if I need to, you know? So probably just gonna whatever. All right. You could probably get an Airbnb probably, but in that part of Boston, I don't think so.
Hold on, I'm gonna fast forward a little.
You just remember him at the last hearing. He's yes, Your Honor, but this, and this, and this. You know, he had an answer for everything. And you know, I think even in the judge's ruling, like he did admit sued, and I don't think she really wanted to do that anymore. To be honest with you, I think she's done. Because it was stupid. I mean, it wasn't witness intimidation. Give me a break. That was all the Commonwealth. She never even alleged witness intimidation. There's all Brian Tully putting words in her mouth, and they were just playing the puppet. And I think she got sick of being a puppet. Whatever. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. There's every. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Scared?
Let's get
No
him
one's
in the
intimidated.
house. Yes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, come on.
Did you turn that off? Did you turn that off? In the chat there, interesting. All right, what else are people saying? What do you think of the $9 fee they're proposing for travel in and through Boston? Are they really proposing that? That's insane. Fucking insane. Another reason never go to Boston. Yeah, Gemma K was so intimidated that she wore disguises and stalked me. But as Judge Belzo said at the last hearing, yeah, but that's she wasn't scared on that day. The indictments are legit because she wasn't scared on that way. If you want to convince a jury, you know, that's up to a jury to decide if she was scared.
Wait, what? Not live? The cab fundraiser. Watch the chat. The chat for cab. Okay, now I'm confused. You said to watch Bus Stop Live. Did you not? Oh, fast. Okay, so he goes over. Okay. I got it. Sean McDonough? Is he seriously going over Sean
talk about anyone
McDonough?
disgusting. Let's see what happens. Well, whatever. Alan Jackson's on. I want to hear what he's got to say.
Been fixed now, and it's going to be auctioned off. All the money is going to go to the Karen Reed Legal Defense Fund. And if you want to get involved in it, you can go to JJ Manning Auctioneers and read up on how to do it. It's you can register in before the auction, and you got to bring a check, a certified bank check for $20,000 to become a recognized bidder. So joining us now, we just wanted to talk to them about it and get some more publicity for the auction. And again, you're invited, even if you're not going to bid, you can come down to the auction, see the show, and bring something down, an heirloom for Dave Manzi to appraise. He'll be glad to do that for you. You can buy a copy of the book, Mass Corruption, and we have free taillight, red taillight to give away with the purchase of each book. Alan Jackson, though, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, Howie. Long time no talk to you.
It's good. Did you win that case last week that you were talking about?
Well, you know, win some, lose some, right?
Okay, I understand. Okay, no,
I don't create the fact that
I'm sorry.
It's not our direction, but we'll see. We're not done yet.
I'm sorry. I never stopped the fight. I know I should have done a pre-interview before I asked you that question. But anyway, let's.
What the hell, Howie?
I just assumed you won every case. That's all. But anyway, let's talk about the auction.
Okay, hold on. Now they're talking so fast. I got to slow it down. Hold on.
The money's going to go for. I mean, she's got all these lawsuits going on, and some of them seem rather frivolous, don't they? They're against her, where she's the defendant.
Yeah, obviously, as you know, the accused have filed a suit against her for wrongful death, and obviously she's been defending that very vigorously. She'll continue defending that very vigorously, and I think it will be proven in court to be frivolous and baseless, and it's not going to go anywhere. But
and by the way, isn't it interesting? Like her and me, we're both being sued, and it's like Howie is now going out of his way to be like, I don't exist. It's fucking getting weird, don't you think? It's like, okay.
Oh, Baker! Wait, Baker's getting Baker Damas? Or, okay, it says, I'm holding a fundraiser, $444 to get a psychic to explain why Karen went on DJ's fundraiser. Oh my God. She seriously went on that fucking fundraiser. Oh my God. Joy just donated $8.88 to you, Baker Damas.
It takes a lot of resources, it takes a lot of man hours and woman hours and blood, sweat, and tears to defend against something like that. And then, of course, Karen, not being one to sort of sit back and on her heels, has taken the fight directly to them. And she's sued what is proverbially been known as the House defendants, as well as for civil rights violations, et cetera. And also, Kent PD and MSP are on their way to being sued as well. That's not long in the making.
That's where we're going to start reading the texts between Michael Proctor and Sergeant Good of the Canton PD. Correct?
You're probably going to want to get your hands on the complaint. Yeah.
How soon? We can't wait, Alan Jackson, for that. All of us here. You know,
it's not going to be months and months from now. It's going to be sooner than later. We'll count it probably in days or weeks before you see something. But we have an open road. We have an open pathway to get the lawsuit filed. We're in the final stages of.
Thank you, Baker. Let's see. They said, I think you guys said it was towards the end, so
The people are still.
let's see. Oh.
Fuck it. Let's go watch that. Let's get petty.
Oh, he's going petty. Let's get petty. Days or weeks, like when they are going to start the broadcast. Yeah, they're never going to start that shit. It's ridiculous, in my opinion. That ridiculous fundraiser, people doing gum rubs, reaching for things that aren't there. She endorsed the wrong people.
So we've been in like what?
Said, we're going to have this channel.
Man.
And it's going to be,
All right, here it is.
for members
Let's watch
only.
some of this.
And
Fuck
then
And
6 months later,
Well,
a
there's
lot of
still
people
no
understand
fucking
that,
content.
whether they admit it or not.
Oh my
um,
God, she seriously went on there.
But
Oh my God.
I thank everyone on this call, and I hope to see more people in person. Some of you haven't met ever, but please be patient with me. And there's things I want to say, and I will say them. And Nick and I have very, very big plans to
very big
really
plan.
start airing things out in 2026.
You
I
know that?
only watched the last episode of my documentary,
Very,
but
very
my
big
understanding is
plan.
it did not reveal what I was hoping it would, which is what does it take to fight the government? What does it take to be the underdog? And
Nick and I. That's a problem right there. I'm telling you right now. It's like, but he's not the spokesperson, but Nick and I, or whatever. Just a lot of nodding, all the fucking heads. Why does DJ look up like that? Why does he pretend to be blind? Like, it's just weird. And why is Nick dressed like this? Like,
I have to say this, Baker. I've said this before. That Karen Reed does not have the demeanor to host a show by any means. She is smart. She is beautiful, but she is not the kind of person who can hold attention to all range of people. I'm sorry. I totally agree when people are very, very adamant about the fact that all the donations and all the support was not specifically in the movement was not about Karen Reed, the person. It was about the corruption and that anyone could have been Karen Reed. I know I'm opinionated. We know this. It's my opinion. You may not agree, but she does not have the demeanor to host a YouTube show, and especially with Nikki Haircuts, who promotes stuff on X, like that ridiculous cartoon musical with Karen with a crown. That was the stupidest thing I have ever seen. Sorry. I went on a rant. I'm getting a little petty. This shit bugs the shit out of me. Oh.
like it's just fucking. I mean, look, flat print. It looks like a fucking child.
Nice.
Like some kid, like a senior in high school or some shit like that. It's bizarre. But the Nick and I comment, like that comment is just basically her saying Nick fucking speaks for me, and he like, you'll see. Let's play some more.
Nick and I and Alan hope to reveal that much more precisely than it has been so far. I hope that
thanks for being
we can
here.
generate some momentum and discuss the DA race, which
it's fucking weird.
I don't know if people realize what the implications of the latest contender to throw his hat in the ring, what that could mean. What has he said?
What is
how has he identified?
Why do we need a million people nodding? Why do we need a million people sitting there? And like, she's the fucking guest, right? Why do I need to look at Boston Bia and BLT sitting there nodding? Make her the whole fucking thing. Just you and the host, like something. This is weird. This is fucking weird.
His platform. What does that mean about this case? And I've heard comments I've given to Karen. She's fought her battles. She's free, and she still wants more. First of all, thank you. And if this is where you get off the train, that's fine. But for the people who have repeated the mantra, justice for John, and what about the other side? What about this loss, this murder? We want more answers. I'm getting them. I'm battling that right
And by the way, collecting
Apparently,
super chats is just
she prefers a clapping steel crazy man versus someone who actually helped free her and give her more money than she could have ever dreamed of getting help or getting, sent to her by people, and then totally dissing those people by never giving Turtle Boy 5 fucking minutes on his show. Just my opinion. Baker's not making me mad. This shit, the fucking fucktard car crew and Bri make me mad because they're a bunch of fucking assholes who divided this community and then take no responsibility and then do this kind of shit. It's ridiculous.
It's insane. $20 super chat. $6 goes to YouTube right there. DJ gets, I mean, what a fucking waste. I mean, these people, this is so fucking retarded. I can't get over this. I can't get over it.
now, but I can't do it without help. No one else is going to do it. I hope things change politically, and I am giddy at what that could mean for this case. This is all surmise. And reading what's out in the public forum. I think things are over by a long shot. But this is still the civil battle, and the lawsuits are still part of getting justice. And we were really handicapped at trial. People have no idea.
Look at this, $100.
What we were prohibited from doing and saying and showing.
Hey guys, hold on.
And
I'll slow it down. Hold on. Sorry. All I have to say is this is absolutely ridiculous. The whole super chats, when, at least look at Turtle Boy, Aiden and Will, they do street fundraisers, make all kinds of money in a short period of time, turn off their super chats. They are respectful and manly and 100% not selfish, to the point where I need to have my super chats. I need to have attention. I need money going to me, even though I'm supposedly supporting Karen Reed and all the fucking money she's going to need for her lawsuits and her lawyer bills and the fact that she has no job still. Sorry, I have held some of my opinions in for a very long time, and I didn't know this was old. You guys tell me I never saw this. I don't care if it's old or not. The point is that this is absolute bullshit, in my opinion. Baker says, I would have kicked the rest to the back, talked to her, and tried to steer her to a point. She is not great on a mic. She needs to be controlled a bit. And this is what I'm saying. I said this before. She is not... and I have brain fog, so I really shouldn't, throw stones. But I have been out front and open about my brain fog. And if you guys don't like it, oh well. If you like it, stay here. We have lots of laughs. But my point is, you have to have a topic. You have to have, and this is where I said earlier, Baker, you weren't here. I have asked you to be on my show before. And it didn't work out. And the only reason I have not asked you again to come on my show one-on-one is because I don't want to just have you on my show for the sake of having you on my show. I want to have something to do, something to talk about, which is why I've been in development for a game and things like that to do when I do have guests on my show. So with that being said, this Karen Reed, like you just said, she needs to be directed to a topic and then directed to another topic. Like it needs to be directed very, 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 very matter-of-factly, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that because I could probably rant for another 20 minutes. Here we go.
That's why we have this call right now, why we're all on here. that sunlight.
Literally just throwing money away.
You got
30
time.
bucks
Wait,
could have
whoa.
gone to the Karen Reed Legal
Sorry,
Defense
I
Fund.
keep playing
Instead
and
it went-
pausing, but Cheryl, I put your comment up there and didn't even read it. It says I got timed out in the chat for saying you can turn off super chats. Wow. Just a thought. Money making Mike and Bri and all of them, they need that money, damn it. Apparently.
I went to Google. It's 30 bucks. And this fucking retard is too fucking stupid to see that, who she's on panel with.
Hi,
She's
old
wasting
dog.
money, throwing fucking money
Have a
away.
great night.
Because DJ wants to be seen. It's just, I don't, she's a very smart person. Some of these decisions are very stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Is the best disinfectant. We need more sunlight. I'm here. We won the first two battles, but now we get to play offense.
And Baker, just so you know, I have to say this, Baker, hopefully you're still here and hear me. This was never anything towards you, because I even if you leave on your super chats, it's really not about people that do or do not turn off their super chats during fundraisers. It's about the people that they are. And that is only one thing amongst 20,000 other things that make all of these people on this panel shit faces.
I need help. And I had 3 law firms and then a 4th individual, Victoria, helped me win. That's what it took. I had David, and then the folks at David's firm, Tanis and Ian. I had Bob, and Barb had a whole arsenal that you never saw back at DLA Piper helping us. I had Liza and Alan, and then I had 9 law clerks, which was a brainchild of Alan Jackson's.
Look at this fucking guy.
September
Nodding.
2024. It feels like 5 years ago, but we had our first meeting after the first trial, and we're talking about experts.
We just so you guys know, we invited Baker on our Friday night streams, but and I totally respect Baker and love his skit and characters, and I would never ever I don't want anybody I invite on my channel to be uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. So I totally understand, Baker, and I would, anytime you would like to come on, I would love to have you, no matter when, where, whatever. I would be so gracious and so proud to have the Broken Baker on my channel, just so you know.
And how are we going to pay for them? And I said, well, I've got to sell my house. It's my last asset. I listed my house.
It's just like the not. I can't with the staring. I don't understand why she's not on there by herself. I don't understand this. I don't understand it. Why do we need to see?
Baker.
Why does John Conway take up the same amount of space as her? Why? DJ. Oh, it's fucking amateur hour.
I think I sold it 2 months later. So that covered part of
Sorry,
trial.
nefarious.
And Alan said, we've got some of the best academic institutions in the country right here in New England. Let's see if any students want to cut their teeth live in a criminal trial. So, including one who was the president of the Harvard Law Review, now federal. You saw what it took to win a trial with 2 sides. Now I've got trials with 2 sides in 3 different forms. It's not, my insurance company's attorneys cannot digest all this. It's like drinking water from a fire hose. It's bigger than any. It's bigger than any one lawyer. It's actually bigger than any one firm.
I can't with the nodding.
Totally makes sense to me. It's as you said, they're coming in cold, trying to learn the case facts, understand the nuance, and then present a very cogent defense would be extraordinarily difficult. And thank you, because you stated why we're all here and why this is important in terms of funding for these 3 cases that you have to defend yourself, and maybe even a 4th if we don't get Morrissey out of there. But if you don't mind, I just want to let the rest of the panel continue to address you. And we have one of your most ferocious supporters in this entire movement down just below me here on screen, and that is, of course, Boston Randy.
This is weird.
Roof over my head that would be played before a grand jury as a thank you for approaching witnesses.
Hold on, I'm gonna start where she comes up.
It would weak.
I'll start from the beginning.
Or recognize me. Envy.
In what happened to her is so egregious and so ridiculous and so criminal, in fact. So without further ado, party people,
put your
hands together for Miss Karen Reed.
Oh, we're still clapping! Yay! Oh my God!
I don't know why you think Scott McGinnis made me emotional.
Because he's not wearing his hat on backwards, Karen. Because we all had the same reaction when he came on.
DJ, can you move her to the middle?
Yes, yeah, we can do that.
Hi, Scott.
We'll put Karen in the
Why
middle.
is she feels the love, right?
Good
Can
call.
you
Thank
move
you.
in the
Good
middle?
call.
How
You
about you just
you have such a great calls. My
How
God.
about you get some more fucking screen?
I'm sorry. I'm every day is a different day. I was telling somebody yesterday, I have no experience living each day that I'm living. And it's like I had 3 years of trial and there was some repetition. Like I did the same thing at the same time many of those days. And now in the last 7 months, it's a whole new routine that I'm trying to adapt to. And it just hit me seeing Brenda and Dennis and Scott. And I don't think some of the supporters and Nick too. I talk to Nick every day. I haven't seen Nick's face in a minute, but
I talk to Nick every day. But then Nick is like, "Oh, I'm not the spokesperson. She's up here saying she talks to you every day, bro. What up with that? What are you talking about?"
I don't think some of the supporters understand what those moments walking into court every day. And there were rainy days, but there were a lot of very beautiful sunny days. And I would roll the window down near this little square, this kind of courtyard area in Dedham. And I would see the Sweeneys and I would eventually see Scott. And I don't think you understand what that moment in time meant to me, that might I not leave this courthouse the same way that I'm arriving at the courthouse. And I was excited, even with what was happening. I was excited to get off the exit every day. And I've never been embraced by people like this for any other reason in my life. I'm not very athletic. I mean, other than my friends and family, I've never really had people cheer for me for anything. And to have it every day, you can't not look forward to it.
Why are you watching this
Hollywood
again?
Squares.
Let me answer that because I fucking
Oh my
feel like
God.
it. That's why. Shut up and watch it. Go.
I just had an amazing idea, Joy, for our Friday nights Hollywood Squares. We could totally do an improv Hollywood Squares. That would be funny. Oh, while I have you guys here, since I now have most of my regulars here, I do have an announcement. Monday at 1:00, I have a special guest coming on. She has graciously agreed to do a fun little trivia game with me, and I need your guys' help. Okay, so I have Emily C has graciously said she would come on my channel. It is tentatively right now for Monday at 1. We are going to do a quiz type show to see, now that I have seen trial 1 and 2, if I know all I need to know. So what we need from you guys is we need questions. For all of you guys that have been following the Karen Read case for a long time, I need important questions that you think I should know the answer to now that I have seen what I have seen. And I need you to email them to Emily C. Yes, Emily is the best. I love Emily C. I love Squirrel School. I've been watching Squirrel School. I don't get to go to the lives as much as I would like to, but I always watch them on replay because, as you know, I had never seen trial 1, hence me doing this. But now watching them back to back, I want to see if I can evaluate the psychology behind the TBDS and anti-Karen Read crowd. I think I need to just double check that I know all I need to know. So, with that being said, Emily C has requested any questions that you guys come up with to be emailed to her at her email, which I'm going to put in the chat right now, which is Emily C with 2 E's, 64,000 at gmail.com. And she says, why don't you have them come up with some questions and email them to me so you don't know what questions are coming by Friday? So if you guys can email her some questions for me by Friday, we should have this quiz show for me on Monday. So I'm so excited to announce that Emily C will be joining me. I'm so happy. And please give good hard questions, because I need to make sure. Aw, Baker, we need you there. And yes, we all love Emily C. She's awesome. I want to be like Emily C when I grow up. I constantly say I wish I could be organized like her. I really do. I just don't have those type of skills. You're so dramatic, Baker. Does he have penis menis syndrome? PMS for men. Penis menis syndrome. Yay, Emily C. Melnick says, I'll be here if I'm not working. Oh, yeah. See, we all love Emily C. Yes. It's the best there is. Yes, she is. She's amazing. Side eyes, should I share the truth journey about, uh-oh. Yes, we do love her. She is so funny. Exactly, Joy. Ooh, Side Eye says, Baker, please do. I'm interested in to hear it, what it is myself. Go check Val's ex and learn the truth. Side eyes. Ooh. Uh-oh. Emily is a good score. Yeah, I love her. She's amazing. 420 says, I don't have ex and never will. X is the no place. Yeah, I only do X for, and I mean Twitter, not X as in ecstasy. Never done that in my entire life. But I only use the twat for sharing my page and my my links, my lives, because twat is a cesspool. Ooh, Kazi G has questions. Yay, send them to Emily C. You guys are awesome. Thanks, guys, for being here. See you next Tuesday. I've done plenty of X, but not Twitter. Ooh, Baker put in a link. It says language warning, but this is who Side Eyes is. Ooh, I gotta go there now. All right, hold on. We're gonna pull this up. Uh-oh. Should I pull it up or not? Can't we all just get along? I see you guys. Uh-oh. Crash Out Part 8. Why am I blocked? Those were my ideas. Featuring Emily C. Lauren, the expert Baker. Okay, I'm so confused. I thought it was going to be something else. Ah. She droned down long enough. It's fine. She hates me too. Aw. No, pull. Okay, this says pull it up, says no. So yeah, I'm already going to go with the no. 100%. When I saw what it was, it's a no. You guys, please go check it out on your own. This is something that, this is one. Yeah, just, I'm not even going to say anything. Yeah. So check it out on your own. Yeah, Corey, exactly. She, Corey Richens, if you haven't seen, got sentenced to life without parole, which I said earlier I would assume she would get, and she fully deserves. I couldn't even, I watched a little bit of it with Mo in the Deep, and when the second sister got up, I had to turn it off because it's heartbreaking, and anything about kids just tears me to pieces. I turned it back on a little bit ago on my live to see Corey Richins boo-hooing, and it just makes me so mad to see her crying, trying to talk to her kids who she's the reason. No, she's just the reason. She deserves to go away and be forgotten about. So there's that. Joy says, wait, what do we need to see? I am confused. Baker put a link in the chat up above. Go click on it, sweetie. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Danny played it a few nights ago. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I have certain things about I don't mind poking fun at certain people like Twisted and Crusty Panties and that, but certain drama, no matter what it is, that's stuff that I am not going to address one way or the other here. But definitely, you guys, trust me, it's going to be out there everywhere else, so it's not like you can really miss it. Yeah. Kristen says, I'm a delight. So am I when I'm cranky. Aw. Side eyes. We love you guys. We love all of you. Say no to the drama llama, mama. Exactly. It's life on the interwebs. That's true too, side eyes. That's why I have to, I choose to, not have to. I choose to be very careful on what I choose to say and talk about. And with all that drama, all I'm going to say is I love the Baker. The Baker is the bestest. That's it. He's the bestest. He's funny. He's amazing. I love his videos. I don't know him in person. This is the internet. But that's just my opinion on it. That's the only really opinion I have right now. So, yeah, I took my shots too. Yeah. Corey Richard, man, swear to God. I could have easily ranted about it, especially about watching her and the faces that she was making. I did want to hear what the judge said to her, because I'm wondering if you guys did see it. Let me know if the judge addressed her facial expressions. But I have a feeling she's going to get an attitude adjustment in prison pretty quick. Let's just say that. That's none of my show business. Exactly, Melmac. Not to change the subject, but I put a hummingbird feeder out yesterday, and I didn't think they would show up right away, but they did. And today I have 6 different hummingbirds. Oh, that's awesome. 420. I was just talking about it. I said to Mary B on her, she posted a picture on her channel that she got her bird feeder back up. And you guys know I have my pseudo birds outside that you guys hear chirping a lot. And I wish I could put a bird feeder out there, but there's nowhere to put one. Like, I can't even get out the window. I would have to take the screen out and then somehow build something right outside my window. There's nowhere for me to hang one. I would love to, though. Talk about me. It gives clicks and views. Hashtag boobies. This is what I'm saying, but the Baker gives me laughs every single fucking day. If you are not subscribed to the Baker, thankfully we did get him about 24,000. He does not have to sleep in a tent or get a big kick in the kahunas. But if for some reason that you are not subscribed to the Broken Baker already, please do so right now and then come back. Because now our goal is to get, oh, that's right. I forgot. Because I said to him this morning, I said, why do you keep forgetting the most important part? That when you get to 24,000, the most important isn't that you didn't have to sleep in a tent. It's that you're not getting a kick in the kahunas. And then he said, oh, well, Valhalla changed it to 25,000. 8,000. So now we have to get Baker up to 25,000 people. I find llama frightening. Don't we all? I think we all find drama llama frightening. I find them all frightening in some regard. It's frightening how Boiler Tuesday needs a wind up. I've said this in many, many chats that she sounds like one of those toys where the batteries are about to die and you need to bang it on the counter to get it to work properly just for a few more minutes. Baker is grounded from boobies. That's right. I forgot. Melmac. Damn. He rejected Melmac's. Baker rejected Melmac's application. I did not submit my application yet. Someone needs to help me with mine. If someone wants to help me with my application to the Broken Baker, please, please let me know. Send me an email. Shoot me a DM. I don't want to be rejected. No boobs for Baker. Uh-oh. Well, Zach, the problem is Zach is the filter between the booby pics and Baker. Zach probably keeps all the good ones and sends them all the bad ones. Alfie lies, you must have sent it to Kazi G. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Baker is a 27-year-old virgin. No booby talk in front of him. I forgot. Damn it. We need to get Baker earplugs. We need to get all the virgin earplugs. Yesterday, or Monday, we talked about peen museums and 14.5-inch peens, and all the virgins were going crazy. No, he did not, unless I missed that part. I'm not best focusing on things. I don't think Judge said anything about her face. Damn it. I was truly hoping that Judge would talk about her facial expressions and just really let her have it. No, he didn't. 420 says, damn. Cheryl says, I've been a muffin top for 15 months. I've been a muffin top for 5 months. Yay. Baker must have got lost in the mail. I need someone to help me with my application. I would have asked Melmac, but if she got rejected, then I guess I need to ask somebody else. Hummingbirds are so cool. It's a stupid homing pigeon. Remember, send the application to Marissa. Hashtag no feet. Yeah, Baker hates feet. Do not send them feet pics. I am tits on a stick. That's why he would like you. He's a booby man. Oh, Melmac says, Baker, I'll resubmit in the proper formatting. Okay, Melmac, me and you need to get together and get our applications proper. Oh, 420 posted a few videos of the birds. Pretty sure one of them is pregnant. Aw. Hi. Thank you for posting my link. I haven't seen Maylin today. Besides, I checked in on her live this morning, and then I don't know if she had stuff to do today. Normally she tells me, although I don't think I checked my DMs today, so that's my bad. Sorry, I just got distracted. I was looking at X to make sure I didn't miss a message, and I saw Kyle Sharkey's message to 5150. 5150 sent Kyle Sharkey a message that just says, you are an absolute piece of shit, garbage human being. And Kyle Sharkey just said, thank you. That doesn't mean much from her because she is just, oof. If you guys saw what she did in Baker's chat the other day, I mean, seriously, That's all I'm going to say. She just attention seeker, attention seeker. I've been a muffin top I had muffin tops for 27 years. I've had muffin tops for 20 years ish. Probably longer. Every man needs a shed over his tools. Yes, she does, James. She has a sense of humor and she's cute. 100%. I've been Muffin Gifted member for 2 days. Melmac says, I'm not good at following instructions. My dog ate my homework. Yeah, I'm pretty good at instructions. I just I'm a habitual procrastinator. So I try to do it in a very short amount of time. And then I either don't finish or I just do something wrong because I'm trying to do it too fast. Yeah, 420 says these women have no lives. To be obsessed and didn't even get the intimidator really makes me wonder why they be like 5150 if they did. Yep. There's some crazy women, crazy men out there too. Oh, yes, she did, 420. She's like a yeast infection you can't get rid of. That's for sure. Ooh, Kazi G, no. You want to share it? 5150 band video? Is it on your page? Put the link in the chat, Kazi. Oh, wait, Kazi, I didn't give you your wrench back. Hold on. I'm sorry. Kazi G definitely needs his wrench back, though. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no one saw it, Kazi. Drop the link. Kazi G is a riot. Missed it too. Why was she mad at him? Isn't him covering that a good thing? So, okay, I'm going to say this with trying not to go into any drama about it. This is strictly a fact-based comment coming up. Yes, she was in Baker's chat when Baker was covering Lauren Mullins' craziness, showing some of her arrests and erratic behavior, and talking about her sentencing and plea deal. And she went in his chat and said something along the lines of, you're only covering this because it's attached to my name. And all Baker said was, no, if you go back a few minutes, and actually he said it more than once, he said it several times, that it was to remember and talk about the justice that was needed and now gotten for that 70-some-year-old man who got hit and killed by a drunk driver, Lauren Mullins. He's spreading awareness of this crazy woman, what her past was like, what happened, and that she is now getting what she deserves. Probably, definitely, well, in my opinion, definitely not long enough because she did take a plea deal. I think she got like 8 to 10 years, which the one opinion I will make and say is that if you drive drunk, you are just a selfish piece of shit. I don't care if you got lucky once or 50 times. It only takes once to hurt yourself or someone else or worse. And even if you were lucky enough to only hurt yourself physically, mentally and emotionally, think about all the other people who love and care about you that you are hurting, and all the people that then have to take care of you for your own stupid, selfish mistake. And then when something worse happens, and by God, every time something worse happens, the drunk one survives. And then they break down. I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, you did make a mistake, but you chose. It was a choice you made. So I'm sorry, not sorry. Just my opinion. So yes, that's what it was about. Yeah, I'll be at the next one, Cheryl. I kind of thought they were going to do this. Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier. No, I didn't take Kazi's wrench. Stupid YouTube yanked wrenches. I mean, literally took Shelly. Oh, speaking of, anyone seen Shelly? Shelly, if you're out there, YouTube yanked wrenches like midstream. Took Shelly's wrench and then took a bunch of all my wrenches pretty much. The next day, like StreamYard and YouTube are messed up. Really bad. Ugh. Oh, yay. You got the link. Kazi G, if you're still there, can I play it? Oh, wait. I take this back. I just would think of it. Bam. I'm thinking like something else. But, oh my God, I did see it. Hold on. You guys have to see it. It's fucking hysterical. It's the, Muppets. It's the Muppet one, right? Hold on. It just hit me. I did see that. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, exactly, Joy. The thing that pissed me off was Baker was saying, regardless of how you feel about 5150, your family was grieving. Baker was beyond kind. Exactly, Joy. Where's it under? Lives? Shit. Posts? Or is it on X? It's on X. Okay, I'm dumb. Hold on. I wish I could just click on the link from my StreamYard, but you know you can't. So dumb. Oh, I wish they would make this easier. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. Ah! No sound. Hold on. No sound. Give me a second.
Tonight's last contestants, here they are, the rock group known as the Nightmare.
We think what we want. We do anything that we wish. We got no respect for animal, birdie, or fish. The grass does not grow on the places where we stop and stand. River bottom nightmare. We know we're a mess. A tie does not like to be clean. We don't brush our teeth, 'cause our toothache can help us stay neat. We don't wish to learn, but we hate what we don't understand.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see who it is,
Normally we wouldn't last act. Normally we wouldn't allow any last minute
It's called River Bottom Nightmare Band.
entries, but these kids have come a long way, all the way from River Bottom. Yes, these River Bottom
Come on,
boys
let's
have
clear
brought
it
us
away
a
there, huh?
kind of
Come
an
on,
act.
clear it out.
What
Where you
they've
want
done
this
is
guy?
put together a
Yeah, how's that
genuine
right there, huh?
rock
Yeah, that's good.
Jason Broyles.
Welcome, please, tonight's last
Jim Junkyard Dog Altman.
contestants. Here they are, the rock group known as the Nightmare.
5150 as Nightmare Snake.
In your face! Oh, we practice our growl and our sneer. We break up your place. We are dangerous when we are near. And when we are done with our song, who will get the biggest hand? Who? River Bottom Nightmare Band!
It's just crazy. Oh my God. It is funny. I just can't get it. Like the amount of crap that oh, Cat Randall. I am so sorry for your loss, sweetheart. Oh, little girl Cat passed today at 12 years old. Oh. My heart and prayers are with you, sweetie. Melmac, this is a mare band, a nightmare band, made with Jason Broyles. 5150 is the snake, and Jim Altman. Was that YBE playing? I didn't go that far. Yes, Kazi made this. The X description tells you who's in the band. So let me show you the description. It says the hot new rock single just dropped today. It's collab with Jason Weasel Broyles on guitar, Jim Junkyard Dog Altman on the keys, and frontman 5150 Snake Nightmare on bass. Catch the debut video of River Bottom Nightmare Band. All proceeds go to the Turtle Boy Defense and Pool Supply Fund. See, I had already liked it. You guys have such amazing imagination. Hi, Jordan. So behind today and have so much to do, but want to say hello. Oh, I'm glad you stopped in. I hope you're doing good. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday, even though it is crappy outside. It is chilly and gloomy, but 80 degree days are in sight, so I'm not going to complain. We are also sorry, Cat Randall. It's not easy to deal with something like that. Ugh, so sorry. Oh, okay, gotcha. My dogs were fighting, so I missed the beginning of the song. I'm trying to learn how to make videos. I suck at it. No, you don't. I wouldn't even know how to make I want to learn so bad. I have asked Fervent and Toy if I could somehow get a lesson. I mean, if someone shows me how to do it, I could do it. But I need to see it being done. I want to make videos really, really bad, like song and funny videos. I just don't know how. Besides, like, I can do like 3 and 5 second videos because those are easy. But like longer videos and like those amazing graphics by Toy, and the amazing song lyrics and music that Fervent gets. I mean, they're both, those two have just awesome talent when it comes to making songs and videos. I don't even know. Someone told me a little bit of the software, like there's an app called Songer or Songer or something, and then there's another one someone told me to download, and I downloaded a couple, and I'm just like, okay, this is too much. I got overwhelmed. I do not know what to do. If someone knows the best app to use to make song and video, please let me know. I tried to make a thumbnail and ended up making a video. Don't ask me how. You aren't the only one. I do not know how that happens, though. Wait, Nefarious, I'm confused. It just says Angie question mark ask Angie what? Sorry if I missed something that happens with my brain. I'm so bad. My videos are bad. I told Nicola I'd make some of the city for her, though. Pretty Kooky is doing tutorials. She just had one lesson, and I would go, oh my God, a Pretty Kooky. Oh my God. I just saw her video on Other Mary B's page. Okay. You guys have to see this fucking thing. It's awesome. Hold on. Okay. So, Other Mary B, you need to call me. Email me so I can send you my number, because I need some lessons. Seriously. Hold on. She posted this video, which was another one. Here. Oh, look at that. It's on your X. Oh, yay. I have to go watch it after I'm done here. And then where's the one? Where's the one that you reposted? Or was it on your YouTube? Shit. Damn it, Other Mary B. Was it on your YouTube? I learned a lot from taking Pretty Kookie's Jamie James channel. She had a tutoring class yesterday and today. I missed today. I'm going to replay. I'm definitely going to do those. Did you play it already? Did I miss it? I had to go pee. Yes, I played it. Rewind a minute. Pretty Kooky Jamie James is her channel. Yep, I just saw it on your X page. I'm so excited to watch those. Be careful driving, Cheryl. And by the way, hi. And then, if I said hi, I got all excited about what you said. Hi, Other Mary B. Thanks for being here. Oh, my email. Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat for you, sweetie. The video that you played, you showed of Pretty Cookies. Was it on your? What did I miss it? The song one. I don't even remember what it was, but all I know is I saw it and it was fucking awesome. And then I realized you put. Let me go to her channel. Hold on, because I know you reposted it from hers. Hold on. Pretty Kooky Jamie. Okay. What's her handle on X? Let's see if I can find it. I am so bad at the Twitch bot. You guys know this. I don't really use it. Yes, she is pure evil. So is he. Okay, it must have been on YouTube then, right? Kazi is my partner in crime. My art making sicko buddy. You guys are awesome. Okay, let me look up Pretty Cookies YouTube because I gotta go subscribe first and foremost. What did I type it in wrong? What the hell? Pretty Kooky. Where is it? She's doing another one tomorrow. Yay. Okay. Pretty Kooky. Oh, I spelt it wrong. My bad. I just subscribed. Cry for a ballad. Oh my God, these are too funny. I'm going to definitely have to check these out. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is I saw. I know it was a music video. And I do know that it was Mary B who reposted Pretty Cookies. And now I can't find it. So meme making is in order. Can I join you guys sometime? Oh my God, I would have so much fun with you guys. Or Kazi G and Other Mary B, would you guys join me sometime? I would have so much fun with you guys. The puppies. Yes, definitely cute. Cute ones. And Mary B is gorgeous. I'm still trying to find this video. I don't know why I can't even remember what it was. All I remember is I was laughing my ass off at it, and then I had to figure out who made it. And I saw wherever I saw it, I saw that it was a repost from Mary B by Pretty Cookie. Sorry, I'm being all quiet now because I really want to find that video. But I can't for the life of me find it. And I can't even remember what it was. Like, I literally can't even remember what it was. I just know that it was funny as all hell. I have no idea. I guess I'll have to work on it later. Thanks, Southern Mary B. I will join you, and you can join me anytime. Joy's got to go. Have a great day, everyone. Justice is calling. Oh, everyone, Justice Served TV goes on at 6 o'clock. They are awesome. Yes, exactly. Tell Linda, Kenny, badass. Queen, the other Mary B, says hi. I am probably going to end this at just before 6. That way I can send you all off to Justice Served and chat with Joy in the chats. But with that being said, hold on. I did want to do something else. Hold on. Hold on. And just so in case you guys came in a little later too, I have a big announcement. I'm going to put Emily C's email in the chat one more time. Emily C is going to be coming on with me on Monday at 1 o'clock. And she needs questions from you guys that will quiz me on all things Karen Read. Now that I have seen both trials back to back, I need to test my knowledge and see if I know all I need to know. I have been watching Squirrel School. So I am hoping that I have gained the knowledge that I need to do my videos for the psychological evaluation of the anti-Karen Read community and the TBDS community. But so Emily C is going to come on and give me a quiz and test my knowledge. But she needs questions. Please do not hold back. Please make them as hard or as easy as you would like, and email them to Emily C. So I do not see what they are, so I cannot cheat. She is going to do all the questioning. So, yay! I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have someone as just amazing people want to come on my show. I'm so excited. Check your DM. Maybe that's it. Okay, hold on. DM on Discord or email? Hold on. Or X. Okay, X. Here we go. Sent a post. Yes, that's it. Yes, that is it. It's the Nan. Okay, yes, that's it. And now that you showed it to me and I actually pressed play, now I know which one it was. This one. Let's all watch again.
Lip gloss guillotine. Thinks she's queen of the flat screen feed. 6-string channel drama scene. Gold card diamond. Hologram smile, blinding teeth. She got a yacht named self-esteem.
Yummy. Hey, sweetie.
Comments like a crime.
You have a great one, James.
There's a rich bitch, pay
And
attention.
Bulldog, have a great night.
Shine, still starved for mention. Hands, pockets fat, but she can't buy that. Can't buy the chant from the crowd. That crack voice screaming her name out loud. Hands, pockets fat, but she can't buy that. Limited drop, her shoes, still scrolling for bad news. Refresh, regret, repeat. She'd trade a mansion for a nosebleed seat. Daddy stocks, mother's pearls, and one shaky phone bids. Feral girls, out of tune choir in a parking lot. Her name spray painted on a busted spot. There's a rich bitch, pay attention. Yeah, all that wealth can't rent affection. Nan's pockets fat, but she can't buy that. Can't buy the chant from the crowd. Those chip nail hands throwing faith around. Nan's pockets fat, but she can't buy that. Remember burn CDs, floor full of flyers, $5 fees. She never had that. Never had that. Now every night she prays for thrift store teens and a sticky stage to scream Nan, Nan, till her ears buzz and fade. There's a rich bitch, pay attention. Signed her soul for one connection. Nan's pockets fat, but she can't buy that. Can't buy the chant from the crowd. That off-key love, messy and too loud. Nan's pockets fat, but she can't buy that. Nan's pockets fat, but she can't buy that.
That's so awesome. Name's pockets fat, but you can't buy that. Okay, she just sent me another one, so I gotta see it. Let's watch. Where's my, oh, there, messages.
Tabs open like tarot. Little glass screens glow dim. You type in a curse or confession. Hit delete, let it swim. Rumors run barefoot at midnight through the group chat graveyard. Screenshots under the pillow. Every secret on guard. Chat don't blame. They keep the truth and sing. Better not post before you think. Once you send, it stays the air. Words don't drown, they just sing. Chat don't blame, chat don't blame. Chat don't blink. Laugh tracks drawn on emojis, just a joke with a sting. You toss out a name like candy, watch the hot man ring. Who's that ghost in the server? Reading things you won't send. You say you were only venting, but the echoes in chat don't blink. They keep the truth insane. Better not post before you think. Once you sin, it stays the air. Words don't drown, they just sing. Chat don't blink, chat don't blink. Scroll back, way back, see the kid you used to be. Typing hearts, typing storms, thinking no one would see. Now you're staring at the cursor like a loaded little dare. Is this kindness, is this poison, do you really want to share? Chat don't blink. They keep the truth in sync. Better not post before you think. Take the ones you send. It stays deep.
I am Foya Boy.
Words don't drown. They just sing. Chat don't blink. Chat don't blink. Chat don't blink.
I fucking love it. That's awesome. Seriously. Right? Boy, boy. I fucking love it. Oh my God. That's too good. Too good. This is why I say, like, I would love to join you and Kazi doing this stuff and just have being on this with you guys. We would have a blast. I am addicted to making puns now. Ever since I got called out for using the term bullshit because it's supposed to be a joke. Apparently saying and spelling bullshit on my stream somehow means I don't know how to spell, according to my troll. Yeah. And then I had a ball making taint puns in the other Mary B's chat the other day. I know bullshit is brilliant. I love it. I use it all the time now. And yeah, some idiot posted a comment under my stream where I put bullshit in the thumbnail and told me I don't know how to spell. But I had to limit my taint puns the other day in the other Mary B's chat because I had about 15 come to mind, and I knew if I just bombarded her chat with a bunch of taint puns, they'd be like, okay, that's getting old. So, I was just having a ball. Puns make me laugh more than anything because it's just always been a thing. Only taint talk aloud. Yes. That's what we should name our stream. The other Mary B, we need to come up with a show, and it's called that. Only taint talk aloud. Taint never too many taint puns. This is what I'm saying. The very first one that came to mind was taint no mountain high enough. And then I had Taint Man. What else was I can't even remember them all now, but I had so many come to mind that day. I was having a blast. Taint Man instead of Tin Man. What was the other one? Taint no mountain high enough. That was my that was the best one I came up with, I think. Oh shit, now it's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to think about it because the other day they were just rolling off my tongue. Taint me to the river. LTL is Taint Man. Taint no sunshine. That was another one. Taint too proud. They're coming to mind now. Hold on. Taint too proud to beg. It was like anything I could think of that had ain't or words that started with T. It was like, taint that a bitch. Oh my God. Sorry, I could literally sit here and probably come up with 10 more, but I don't want to annoy you guys. But the other Mary B, we should seriously do that. We should just tainted. Sad thing is that's an actual song, and it's like a pun within a pun within a non-pun. You know what I mean? We should just have a stream that's nothing but puns. It should be named like pun intended. Something I need to come up with something way better than that, but you get my drift. Or only Taint Talk here. Only Taint Talk allowed. Ugh. Pun and tainted, yes. That's perfect. I love it. I swear, oh my God, I can't wait to do a show with you, Other Mary B. We're gonna have some fun. Just name a time and day that you're free, and let's have some fun. With that said, definitely email everyone that's here. Please email questions that you think I should know the answer to. Everything Karen Reed, TBDS related. And email them to Emily C. Hopefully by Friday, so she can put it together for Monday. I will post the thumbnail as soon as it is 100% set in stone. That'll be Monday at 1 or whatever time it is going to be. And then tomorrow, I will be back. Weekends are best for you. Sweet. Anytime, any day, my love. So I'm going to email me one way or the other, Mary B, and I will send you my phone number so we can chit chat. Especially since I get to use Mary B for an excellent spot to go to the Dream Cruise, which I'm super excited for come August. Especially since I will be going through some medical procedures this summer. I will need a very short walk, let's say. So, yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I have no idea. You sent me your number. Okay, sweet, sweetie. I will send you mine. I will call you, text you, all of the above. So I am going to send you guys off. I cannot yet redirect you automatically, as you know, but please like, subscribe, and please share. I need 219 subscribers, and I will be monetized. I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. I will be on probably again about 2 o'clock. It seems like it works a little better for starting closer to 2. So I think I'm going to go start streaming at 2 o'clock for the day streams. And we will dig back in a little bit of the Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard, get into the good parts of it because I was bored to tears listening to it earlier. So there's that. All right, you guys are all amazing. Just like the other Mary B says, I love you all. Yes, you're gonna get me there. Yay! I'm so excited. I can't wait. You have no idea. I love you guys. I love you all. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great one. Before I forget, go to Justice Serve TV. Give them a like, a subscribe, and share. Say hi to Joy. I'll see you all there. Love you. Bye.